we agree that dividing dividing 1 by 3 gets you 1/3, right?
Sure.
And we agree that 1/3 is equal to 0.333 repeating.
Sure.
And so therefore 0.999 repeating
is equal to 1.
Is what you would get if you had, imagine the 1/3, turn it into 2/3, turn it into 3/3. If 1/3 is 333 repeating, then 3/3 is 999 repeating, and 999 repeating thus equals 1, right?
Right.
That's my favorite proof. I like that one.
I like that game.
Sort of illustrates that 1 plus 2 might not be 3 depending on what you mean by 1 and 2.
Right. The reason that this is a stupid conversation is because these are all just words that we made up to explain natural phenomenon that are obvious. And I understand the importance of proofs and mathematical concretion, but I don't know. There's a point. There's a point where we talk about math and numbers as if they were like things written into the universe itself, and that is only true of the concepts behind the glyphs. The glyphs themselves and the notation that we use is all made up. Anyway, hello.
Rollington was a stupid movie.
I can't believe
Pushington. Pushington, sorry.
It didn't occur to me at any point in that conversation to rant about the fact that airplanes are not made of tin. There is a trace amount of tin in like some of the screws and stuff, but that's aluminum. There's no tin in airplanes.
Adenine triphosphate is the power source of all living things on Earth, and it's primarily made out of oxygen and phosphorus. Phosphorus being the element that burns bright white, like a bright light when you burn it. Phosphorus being quite rare, it seems counterintuitive that all living beings have tons of phosphorus, and if without phosphorus you would just die.
Oh, is that why? When you touch white phosphorus, you just burn to death?
No.
Okay.
A thing that's become true of me as I've gotten older is I've come to really respect trite, cliche sayings and expressions. Things like time flies when you're having fun, or you don't know what you've got until it's gone. Stuff like that. As I've gotten older, I've learned that those statements are incredibly wise and poignant, and there's a reason that they have become cliches.
Yeah, like mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, which actually is not correct. It's actually the fuel refinery of the cell, but whatever.
And I was beginning this conversation because I had thought of one relevant to the conversation we were having, and now I've forgotten it. So this is my whole story. Thank you for coming.
Encore.
Thanks. I'll remember it in an hour. Hello, welcome to Wildfolk. This is episode 104. This is episode 104. Last we left off with this group. You guys had finished your business in nowhere. You had absconded from the library after a kind of brief stop at the empty temple room, where Branch and Baby Boy both kind of did a little bit of meditation in their own different ways. Baby Boy through kind of just meditation and occult study and concentration and focus, and trying to attune his mind to whatever presence was or was not in the room. And Branch killed himself using a combination of poisons and memory wiping alchemical ingredients. He essentially put himself into a torpor, wiped his short-term memory, feigned death, shut down all of his bodily processes, and essentially went into a brief little death, a little petite mort, but the kind that we can show on Twitch. And when he woke up, his eyes had, at least for the time being, kind of gone jet black, and he was experiencing some strange phenomena, notably being able to kind of, not really permanently, but sort of get the feel of his missing arm, like he can almost touch and feel with it a little bit. And just kind of a very obviously supernatural presence that has taken root as a result of this experience, with no explanation for how it happened, or why it happened, or if it's good, or if it's bad, or if it can be undone. It just sort of happened, and because of the deliberate nature of his plan to not be able to remember any of it, he doesn't remember any of it. So that's it. That's all you guys know, is he pretended to be dead and woke up with some powers. After that, you guys exited the library, where you found the Tesseract employee, the Kobold, whose name I have Yashina, who has agreed to come with you as you guys kind of help her get out of here, and is in talks with Baby Boy to maybe start working for him instead of Tesseract. The plan, as you emerged from the cave and found your way over to Kaz's airship and loaded up the 2 Tesseract bots that you still have with the command amulets, is to swing over by the city of Basatat for a short time, where Baby Boy wants to do a little bit of research before leaving, to see if he can learn anything more about his parents, or his childhood, or why he has so many tails, or anything else that he can find while he's here. This is the first time that he's been back home, other than the brief excursion before, where he went to the graveyard, and he wants to take advantage of it while he's here. The plan is not to linger for too long, however, because Jane is very anxious to get back to her home in Wexasass, back to the orchard, where, according to everything that you guys just learned, Donnie should be buried under the apple tree out front, in some sort of stasis, ready to be woken up and reunited. So she is naturally a little excited about doing that pretty soon, but she's agreed to stay here for just a moment to swing by Basatat. Kaz, you weren't here for any of that. Is there anything that you would like to do in the library or at your airship or in the cave before we continue over to Basatat?
No, I'm good.
Wonderful.
'Cause I don't really remember what happened last time before that either.
That is totally fine. The last time before that was when you guys were sailing on the meteor through the sands of time, fighting all the aberrations that were trying to stop you from making
Great.
paradoxes. Yeah. You'll be happy to know that you got one cool attack off in that battle after you were no longer in control of your own rolls. I assume that Kaz, one of the things that you leave here with is like access to some pretty advanced technology that you've been given permission to kind of borrow and study, which is how we justified your story level up. So I imagine that Kaz is spending a lot of this time studying some piece of technology that is way too advanced for the time, and kind of reverse engineering that.
Yeah, reverse engineering, definitely. I have a feat for that, you know.
You do? Excellent. Perfect. Let me pull up my remaining notes and we'll get going. Okay, it's a short hop by airship. It's only like, 15, 20 minutes or so to get down the mountains over to the west to the it's not even little, to the seaside city of Basatat. It's not fair to call it the capital of anything, but it is one of the chief settlements of the Basali Empire here in the Wildland. One of the places where they have the strongest foothold. After the Empire shattered across the sea to the north, they started to set up little bases down here instead, and this is their biggest one. It's not nighttime. Nobody look. Nobody look. Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
How difficult would it be for us to take over the city?
We would have to find out. There's a militia. There's probably even a royal guard.
I can just go mind control the main leader. That's fine.
Yeah, you tell me. This is what the game's about.
I'm kidding. No, that's probably evil. Dad, I don't even know what I would do with the town.
True.
It'd just be nice to have one.
What?
There's a dead text. Why do we have a dead text? Oh, there's also
It's
a sketch.
fucking dead.
There's so many people here. Let's see. We do have a branch. We do have a baby boy. We have a Jane. We need a fetch and a Kaz.
What are you going to do about it?
Oh, there we go. We got it. You arrive around lunchtime. People are bustling through the streets. You can see that a lot of the shops are open. The smell of seafood and bread. Bread is a big staple around here. Strong agricultural community. The scent of honey kind of coming over roasted wheat and bits of oat float through the air. The world is your oyster. Baby boy, you tell me, how do you get started? Oh, wait, hang on. Sorry, before we do any of this, Branch, I promised we would do this at the start of the session. You had made some rolls. Let's resolve these rolls. If you can pull up the numbers, I'll ask the questions. They're in two different chats, so I can't see them at the same time, so you have to help me.
The number for the first one is a 15 plus 10, and the second one is a natural 20.
25 and a nat 20. Got it. Okay, amazing. Do you want these out loud, or do you want these... I'm going to say them out loud, but do you want me to be coy about it, or just spill the beans?
Dealer's choice. Whatever you
Okay.
feel like is best.
25 for the first one. It occurs to you, Tesseract, at the very least, knew that you guys were going to be heading to the library, and that you were specifically going to be looking for the Sands of Time. That seems like a pretty strong indicator that whatever information Tannen has that was sent back to him, it includes something that gives him some insight into what you guys might do and might learn. And the fact that he knew you would go to the Sands of Time and it would be bad suggests that he knows what the outcome of you seeing the Sands of Time would be, and you know what that outcome is because you're planning on doing it now. All of which is to say, you think it's very reasonable that Tesseract knows what you will do now that you've learned the truth. And they sent people to the last place. Doesn't seem weird that they might send people to this place too. Number 2, natural 20. Reading. Oh, this is tricky. You rolled a natural 20, you're making inferences. It seems to you that the biggest piece of what is different about this timeline to the one that the old party was in, is that in the old one, Cyrillin kind of had the advantage of surprise and nobody was able to stop them. Howard Tannen seemed to be motivated by sending information back in time to stop them. So presumably the biggest difference is that Cyrillin's activities are not a secret, and Tannen, with the help of Immer, is kind of prepared to stop them, right? They've been building this machine for the sole purpose of stopping Cyrillin from doing their blitzkrieg for Eden. You get the feeling that that is the biggest thing that is different about this world. However, I will also say on a natural 20, there are other rippling butterfly effects. Most notably, the fact that Jane and Baby Boy are on this adventure at all. You know that that's not true of the past timeline. That is different. And you also know that even that small difference has already caused ripples and paradoxes and echoes to form, and for you guys to learn things that were not learned by the old Jane and the old Kaz and the old Rita. You're going to quickly discover next session that the other party has learned about this invasion plan too as a result of these rippling butterfly effects, which is to say there are a lot of differences between this timeline and their timeline. But the biggest one is the foreknowledge of Cyrillin re-engaging military activity after 300 years.
Alright.
And then yes, you can absolutely move your Pursue Leads over to those two things. And then we'll do the free time thing when you guys have some downtime. Now that we're all caught up, Baby Boy, you roll into town. It's lunchtime. You're probably a little bit hungry.
I'm not hungry.
That's fair. You know what? I don't want to prescribe to you what your character feels in this moment. So you know what? Your character's
Oh, I
not
meant more
hungry.
like he doesn't hunger. He's
Oh, right.
I mean, I guess he's always.
You're so right. You're so right.
I mean, I guess he probably hungers for like books and knowledge. But
Yeah.
he's always that's just what he's always doing. I gotta find that old lady, the one who was all like, "Oh, you with the 9 tails."
Sure. Yeah, you can just start looking for her. You remember walking down the street just like a week ago or something like that.
Yeah, it was like the first. I'm pretty sure it was like the first house we walked past. Probably.
Yeah, it was pretty quick. Give me a very, very easy perception check. This is essentially investigation.
I might have Mary hinted if it's
Plenty.
Oh, it's perfect. A natural 20. She's still there.
It's, you essentially start walking in the direction that you kind of remember walking down. And she is right out on her stoop. And it's kind of almost a deja vu thing. And you get the sense it's probably just because she's so old that she's kind of like, you know, she's got her 13 little canned responses and she uses the same one. And she's like, oh, aren't you sweet? Hi there, dearie.
Oh, hello. Do you have me? We about to chatted less than a month ago.
Whoa.
She responds, oh, of course I remember you.
You said last time there's no I am 9 tails, and I was wondering if you could tell me what about that.
Holy fuck. Have you been practicing the accent or something?
I remember you, the 9 tails. I ain't seen something like that in all my life.
Yeah, I don't know where this accent's coming from. It's been so long since I've used it.
Yeah.
It's coming on strong.
Yeah, so Jaeger and I are like 4 books into the Outlander series, and I get it now at the end of the campaign. It's too late. I could have been part of this the whole time.
Yeah.
But But yeah, she essentially peers right through this ridiculous cadence and responds in kind. But yeah, she said, "Oh no, I remember you. You were here, I don't know, a week or so ago. I could never forget those tales."
Time's like an ocean.
Time?
Oh.
Is it? Because I feel like it's very much like rapids pouring me towards an inevitable end.
Oh, actually, it's more like send planes flying through space and time while getting attacked by echoes, but that's a whole different thing.
Well,
Oh.
actually, what it is what time it is.
7:30 a.m.
Tell them exactly what time it is.
It'll burn your brain out overthinking things like this.
Do you and your friends want some oat cookies?
Oh, alright. Thanks, guys. So, you said you knew some things about the Ninetales.
I remember you having them.
Do you know anything about the significance?
Well, normally, with your kind, a tail is a sign of great age. Age beyond the natural lifespan of a kitsune. They say it's about 1 every 100 years. I don't know if that's exact or precise. But have you been alive for... And she takes a moment to kind of look behind you and count tails. Have you been alive for almost a millennium?
I don't know.
Well, unless you have
Also,
a very bad
what is-
memory.
What is she?
Give me a D100.
Because you said, like, you're kind, so I assume she's not a kitsune.
Yeah, depending on what you roll, maybe she is a kitsune. We're gonna find out.
Oh no, she's a bitch.
35, the known number for bitch.
100%.
Sorry, I had to password protect the wiki because it was getting flooded by bots. Oh, this is cute. She is big for an old woman or for anyone. She's probably tall if she stood up straight, but she is hunched over such that her face is about 6 feet off the ground. She looks human, but her face is bigger. Her proportions are larger, kind of exaggerated. She has kind of a soft fuzz that covers all of her body, sort of like you would expect to see in a halfling, but this is a huge woman.
Bigfoot.
She has this big, kind of bulbous red nose. She's a furball. There's like a very faint blue tint to her skin.
Oh. Not a Bigfoot.
Not a Bigfoot.
Straight
Although
up Squatch.
a pretty close analog for a Bigfoot. I would say like probably second or third right behind bugbears.
And what's her name?
Oh, she's the BFG.
Boosh, will you take it easy on me? I just
Just
woke up.
And what are her kids' names?
Give me a second. My name is Rosie.
Oh, that's a pretty name.
Thank you. I chose it myself.
I'm pretty sure that was born with all my Ninetales.
That's very unusual, but I suppose I couldn't say any different.
And because of that, that was very bad luck.
Oh, I don't know about that.
That's what everyone told me.
Well, maybe everybody was wrong. Did you ever consider that?
Yes. I think I'm pretty lucky, actually.
I'd say so too. You get to see all of this, and she kind of just motions up to the sky and the mountains and the forests, and a little ripple of wind brushes past at that moment, and some birds squawk, and the scent of honey kind of rushes past you. I'd say we're all pretty lucky.
Well, do you know someone who might know more about the Ninetales?
Well, and I'll let you roll this. You can give me a d20 plus. She's old. Old people know history. Give me a d20 plus 4.
People know history.
Oh, I don't know much, but there is a library down by the lighthouse if you'd like. I'm sure they might have some information about your kind and what it means to have so many tales.
Why, thank you, Rosie. You have been very kind.
Of course, take some pecan treats.
Oh, thanks.
They have pecans in them. They're
Oh,
pecans.
You did not say.
Or just pick on.
They're
Just roll pick on.
pecans.
I'll take 2, and I'll give 1 to Mare.
Excellent.
And then I guess I'll start working my way towards the library.
Yeah. make your way over to the library. And you, as you make your way into the nicer part of this town, it has this very classical, almost Greek or Roman style to its architecture. This lighthouse is huge, bigger than you really think it needs to be, but it's clearly made to be just as much a monument and an art piece as it is a functional lighthouse, although it is indeed a functional lighthouse. It has kind of the square style of the Lighthouse of Alexandria. There is just this enormous, brilliant white stone that is kind of crenellated in different places with bits of brass and even a little bit of gold, you think, that glint off of the sunlight. And at the base of it, there are buildings with these kind of brilliant, colorful roofs, mostly copper that is kind of kept waxed so it keeps its orangish sheen, rather than turning to the green patina that you might expect on older buildings. And you can see, not too far from the foot of this lighthouse, is a large building with a signed library over it. This emblazoned sign of a book. And you can see people kind of coming and going. You can see there's a school right next to it and a university beyond it. It's a place of learning here. But it seems that people are welcome to just come and go from the library as they please. You watch people kind of entering without having to show credentials or anything like that.
Have I ever been to this library?
Oh, not in this campaign. And I think that all of your time here as a child is kind of pre-campaign forgotten to you, so maybe it's hard to say. You'll find out when you get there. You can give me, in fact, if you step through, you can give me a will save or a perception check.
I'm better at the will save. And if that's a failure, I have a thing for that.
It is a failure. You don't remember being here at any point. If you did, it would have been when you were a child, and that was a very long time ago.
I couldn't read. I was stupid back then.
So yeah, nothing terribly familiar with it. But as you step inside, you can see that there is a desk, and at the desk there is standing an attendant who appears to be sort of a construct of magical force. You can see that they are essentially just like this swirling mass of water, but within the water there are strands of ink that kind of swirl around almost like veins or like a nervous system or something like that, giving the appearance of a human made of water with ink for veins. And as you step up to the counter, you can see all the ink rearranges in its face to make like a little smiley face, and then it rearranges again to spell out, "How may I help you?"
So you're telling me that if I was illiterate, this guy could not help me?
That does seem to be the case, although it does also occur to you that he is very quiet.
Yeah. I'll just kind of whisper then. Yes, I'm looking for someone who specializes in Kitsune folklore, especially that what deals with Ninetales.
The words rearranged to spell, "Of course. We have a large section on Kitsune. Right this way." And then it begins to kind of guide you. You make your way over to a section on the second floor of this kind of stately building, to a one area in the nonfiction section, which is essentially just a collection of biological books and books on the anatomy and the physiology of different species throughout the world. And then there are definitely several books there that talk about Kitsune, including a few that are dedicated specifically to Kitsune that you are welcome to check out there. But then you see the words rearranged. And if you're interested in nonfiction, we do, of course, have the works of... Wait.
Wait, so he took me to the fiction section?
He took you to nonfiction first to essentially get like
okay.
Anatomy and medical stuff first. I really should have written this name down. I was so sure I would remember it. Is it the one? Is it the one about the book? It is Moira, and I'm trying to remember her last name. Yeah,
Moira Boira.
Moira Myriad. Who knows? Fucking Scottish people.
You can just tell me whatever you want. I'll believe you.
He guides you over to the fiction section. And there you see that there is actually like a whole kind of stand, a little area set up all to its own at the end of one of the shelves, that is dedicated to all of the books by Moira Myriad, including The Girl from Door Number 9, all of the different books in that series. And you can see that there's like a little plaque that says that this section of the library is devoted to local author Moira Marriott, local legend.
Is she still alive?
Sadly, no. She disappeared several hundred years ago, but her work lives on in all of our hearts.
Do you have a biography?
She never wrote a biography, or nobody else wrote a biography about her. Although many suspect that the stories in her most popular series, The Girl from Door Number 9, were at least influenced by her experiences in the war.
I guess I'll take them all.
Yeah, you go through and you check them all out. And you do, and checking my notes. So I believe that you have already gotten your hands on basically all of these and did a summary reading of most of them. And I know that I still owe you summaries for like the last 3 or so. But as you thumb through them, you see that they're kind of more of what you were expecting. It's this tale of this girl who finds herself in a very different place and meets a crazy creature called the Librarian and goes on all sorts of adventures through this magical place called Nowhere. Very much kind of a halfway point between, the Chronicles of Narnia and Alice in Wonderland. And experiences that you, having experienced it firsthand, recognize as like almost certainly influenced by a real travel through Nowhere. It would be quite rare, quite a predicament of odds indeed, for somebody to have written all of this without actually experiencing Nowhere for themselves.
How many tales did she have?
She wrote a total of, I want to say 10 books.
No. Like these, like Wiggle His Tails.
Oh, how many tales? I understand. To the best of my knowledge, she only had the one tale. Although there are rumors that she had a child with many tails.
And I assume this child vanished with them?
It's not really entirely sure. These rumors are founded on a character in her second to last book. So it could simply be part of the fiction, but most people believe that the fiction is at least inspired by reality. Perhaps the tales are a metaphor or stand for something else. Luck or misfortune, even.
Right. I'm going to open the book. What's this one about? Is this one that you have something written for?
I don't have it written, but I can give you a brief summary. Essentially, this book is all about the girl having grown up quite a bit into her late 20s. Essentially going on a fantastical adventure through a fantasy world that is kind of a thin veil for the real plot, which is coming to terms with the fact that she likes the idea of having a family and a child, but just can't stand men. Really hates the idea of settling down with a man and tries several and is upset by all of them.
Preach, girl.
And eventually at the end of the story, let me make sure I get this right. Reading. The librarian sends her on a mission to recover some flowers that can be brewed into a tea that would give her a baby if she drank it. And she recovers the tea and she has a baby, who is a little kitsune like her that has several tails.
Well, she got lucky. That's how you get hags.
100% how you get hags.
That's how you get hags. Sorry, wrong campaign.
Sure. I guess I'll take a look at the other books as well.
Yeah, you look through all the other books. Give me a perception check. And while you're doing that, is anybody else doing anything here in the library while you're here?
Does Baby Boy need help with further research of his family?
I'd love it.
Yeah. You can also
I'll be
absolutely give me perception.
Okay. You got a family name or something that I can help figure
I'm
stuff
gonna
out
Mare
of?
second it. Yeah, it's I forget what his last name actually is. It's been so long. It starts with an H.
It does. Hanson.
Hanson.
Hanson. All right. I guess I know why you introduce yourself as Baby Boy now.
It says Bradley Chursel.
Yeah, just like if there's any like official records and shit like that of like the Hanson family.
Yeah, absolutely. Give me a perception check. Baby boy, you start reading through the other books, and these are fun stories. They're compelling. You're a little bit skimming. You don't have time to read 10 novels while you're here, although you've read most of them already anyway.
Oh, I meant I was going to look at the other anatomy book, like the nonfiction book.
Oh, I understand. I gotcha.
All these ones.
Yeah, according to those books, the rumor is largely true. Natural kitsune tend to live between 80 to maybe 110 years if they're very lucky, or much less if they live in a more impoverished or less developed part of the world. So I'd call it like 60 normally, 80 in a very well-developed nation, 110 is like your freak shows, right? Those are your very long-lived ones. And it is kind of a true thing about their anatomy that somewhere around the 95 to 105 year mark, they start growing a second tail. That's just sort of a natural thing that kitsune do. If they live long enough, they grow a second tail. And this has been extrapolated in mythology. A lot of people believe that you would grow a third tail if you were to make it somehow to the age of 200. This has, let's see, on a 21, you do actually confirm this in a couple of the books. There are a few half-elven kitsune who live to be about 300 or 400, and sure enough, around the 200-year mark, they grow a second and even a third tail. That is a normal thing that just happens over time.
Question.
Yeah.
If I would have used my academia, would I have got like a lore bonus or anything?
Yeah, that would have added a +5 to it.
Okay, so then I have a +6 academia, so it would be a +11 instead of a +7.
Got it.
So
So that brings it to a 25. Excellent. On a 25... 25 will expand on that just a little bit to say that this only works if they maintain their normal biological processes, which is to say it worked when there was a half-elf kitsune. It did not work with a popular, or not really popular, but a famous kitsune lich. They ceased aging altogether and therefore did not develop additional tails. And that kind of suggests that it is more of a biological thing than a magical one, although that is a little contentious. It's hard to separate biology and magic in a world like this.
It'd also be so bad if I kept growing tails forever. Can you imagine? 1,000 tails? I couldn't go anywhere.
Become a real rat king after a while. Branch, you start doing a little bit of digging around through news clippings and genealogy reports and stuff like that. You very quickly discover that the name Hanson is actually very popular in this town. And the reason it's popular is because not too far down the street from where you are right now is Hanson Orphanage, where a lot of people are left, given the surname Hanson. That is kind of the local name for bastards and orphans. You imagine that is most likely how Baby Boy got his name, unless he was simply born to people who were from the orphanage. So it's possible that his parents were orphaned.
I think we found their grave, and their grave had the last name Hanson.
Are there any records of him with the fucking like that is just his like was he ever registered as a born baby?
On a 26, you don't find that here in the library, but if you would like, the orphanage is right down the street. You can go ask.
Sure, why not? I'll bring that up to him.
Yeah. You kind
All help.
You guys all want to go? Okay, excellent.
I don't know if you know this, but the last name you gave me is just a nickname for bastard and abandoned children. I don't mean nothing by it. That's unfortunate.
I mean, I was emotionally abandoned.
Well, you were legally abandoned too.
Damn. I mean, I kind of ran away, actually.
Oh, is that how you ended up where you were?
Yeah, I was on an adventure with Mare.
How long were you gone for? You know?
I was 5.
And how old are you now?
Why do you ask?
So that I can figure out when to look if they ask questions about it. Me potentially trying to find someone who's like 30 years old or whatever.
The problem is that time moves quite differently.
Oh,
in
so
nowhere.
you've got no idea.
But I'll tell them the dates my parents were alive.
Yeah, and notably very old, several hundred years ago.
Holy shit! You know that's before Foster was even alive, right?
About the same time Foster was alive.
Yeah, it's the same time Foster was fucking alive.
I killed Coster. It's my cross the bear. When I was a wee lad.
The rifle at age of 5? Okay. That's gonna be difficult. I guess we can just go and ask them.
Alright, you make your way down to Hanson Orphanage. And as you step in, you're immediately greeted by a mixture of screaming and crying and kids playing. And sort of a sombering understanding that 7 or 8 heads turn your way with a little bit of restrained hope in their eyes. And eventually you're greeted by this Eric Coker woman, this bird woman, who kind of resembles a very heavy-set but friendly-eyed hen. You can see that she's wearing these very meager clothes and a little, I forget the name of the headpiece that medieval women wear. But she...
A hat.
A hat. Yeah, no, it's called a hat, actually. And she comes over to the desk and says, "Oh, howdy. How are all of you?"
Okay, before we get into the business side of it, I'm just going to Branch just lays down 20 gold. This is so you don't feel bad if we don't take any of these snot rags off your hand. Consider it a fund of the fucking building.
She goes through like 7 emotions back to back very, very quickly. But she looks at the gold and says, "That's quite all right. We don't expect everyone that comes in to take one of the little buggers home with them, but we do appreciate the donation. This will keep them fed and bed and clothed for several months. Thank you."
Yeah. We're specifically looking for records about someone who may have lived here for a bit. A kid who may have lived here a bit, possibly several centuries ago.
You're historians? Authors?
Genealogy.
Genealogists. That's a new one, but... Well, I suppose if you've been led here, your journey must be very difficult indeed. This is a place where genealogy records go to die, I'm afraid, but you can try for... And she looks down at the gold. Give me an extremely easy diplomacy check. That bribe is so huge.
Oh, she's
Bribe.
really
Bribe is
What did you say?
Diplomacy.
What check?
Diplomacy check.
Okay.
The DC here is so low. That is a huge bribe. You're fine. You're good. Yep. Yes. Of course. Several hundred years ago, that should be fine. Yes. Who am I to say no to such a generous offer? Wait here for a moment.
Happy.
Some time eventually goes by. You do see that at one point, this little turtle girl kind of waddles over and tugs on, we'll say, Fetch's arm. Hi, mister.
Hello.
I'm Luann.
Hello, Luann. Do you know the legend of Cooter? No, I'm Fetch.
Hi, Fetch. Are you?
I like your clothes. I want to knock on her shell.
Thanks. It's mostly shell.
I don't have one of those.
Are you a daddy or an orphan?
Hopefully neither, but who knows?
Ah. Well, if you want, you can come play with us.
I feel compelled to go put some clothes on first, but yeah, that sounds fun.
It's about this time that she comes back with a big old box filled with papers. Surprisingly well organized, actually. And you are kind of given free rein to start rifling through them. You can absolutely give me another perception check to start investigating all these.
What do you mean another? I've only done one.
Oh, sorry, Branch from the... unless you want to join. If you want to help, you can.
No, I'm playing dress up with the kids.
Hell yeah, excellent.
I'm going to turn into a shark.
The kids start screaming. But a few of them are, like, absolutely flabbergasted. Whoa! And once they're confident that, like, the shark can't move around on land anyway, and a few of them are even like, no, it's him, look, he's got the same eyes. One of the boys, kind of throwing all safety to the wind, just, like, hops on your back and starts riding you around as a shark. Which I assume...
I'm like not... very slowly scooting forward.
Yeah, like mud skippering.
Yeah.
Excellent. Perfect. Branch, it takes a little bit of time, but you start digging through What are you looking for? If you have a thing you're looking for, let me know. Otherwise, I'll just kind of give you intel based on a 25.
Wouldn't it be very obvious if Baby Boy was here as a kid for them to like be like, yeah, we've taken in a child with 9 tails, or like a baby with 9 tails or anything?
On a 25, most of the records have a name if one is given. Many are not. Many of them are left without a name and then assigned one. The name of the parent or the person who dropped them off if one is given. And again, very often that is just filled in with a John Doe. And then if they are eventually adopted, the name of who took them. They are usually listed with a species and a sex. And sometimes a like fur color or an eye color, just some sort of identifying marks. There is not normally any mention of it, but in one of the fields you do see that a Kitsune boy was left here under the name Jamie Marriott. There is a note saying that they had 9 tails, and there is a note that they were eventually taken not by a pair of adopted parents, but essentially given to the custody of other orphans who grew out of the orphanage and found a place of their own. So in other words, he was never adopted. He just kind of went into the custody of other orphans that outgrew this place.
Excuse me. Just go to the Eric Coker moment.
Yes.
Any idea if you know who this person just points to the fucking Marion name is like, you know who this is, or any record of her?
Give me a D20 plus 2.
Does it help if I hold up the book?
You know what? Actually, yeah, I'll let you throw on a circumstance bonus of +1 there. So D20 plus 3 total.
Oh.
I love those books. I knew she grew up around here, but I didn't. These are very old records. This is all before my time. I suppose it could be the same. It's not a very common name around here. That's very interesting. I wonder if it's just a coincidence or if it's really her. I know she has a home up on the hills. Or she did, I should say. She's long gone, but...
What?
Well, it's just a rumor, of course, but most people believe that the books were at least inspired by her own struggles during the Golden Wars and through the Basali Civil War. She came over here, and in the book, she lists her Aunt Ina, Nana Ina, something like that. There is an Ina household up on the hill that way. I've heard that they don't really buy into all of it, and they are a little grumpy about visitors, but that's at least the rumor, is the Ina household is just up on the hill there.
Mind if we take this with us, then? And he just holds up the record.
May I could give you a copy, or if we can make a copy for our own records.
Sure, why not? I was gonna do a cute thing and use an item I got that immediately copies shit down like real fast, but I forgot what the item is and I don't feel like looking for it.
Yeah, just take and just start writing it by hand. And actually, she calls over a couple of the older kids and uses it as an opportunity. Says, all right, we're each going to make a copy of this. Remember, neat, tidy handwriting, dot your I's. And she essentially uses it as an opportunity to teach a few of the kids their writing lessons. But after, 20, 25 minutes or so, she hands you a copy of this paper.
Cool. Official signet or anything to just tell them that it's fucking real?
Yes, I can do that. And she kind of takes a moment to heat up some wax, and she stamps the corner of it.
Awesome. And you know what? Just for the hell of it, he'll put like a fucking Edgesite fucking stamp on it too to make it look even more official. This is gonna look like the most official document ever.
Hell yeah! Excellent.
Okay.
Meanwhile, we have a hand raise from Baby Boy.
Well, I guess yeah. Are there any children here that resemble Baby Boy, I guess? Or any other nine-tailed freaks. But now I'm starting to think probably not because of where this is going. But
Yeah, not at first glance, but you can give me a perception check if you want.
I guess, do I notice any like spatial anomalies, like being not controlled?
Right. You take a pretty good look around, not only for things happening right in front of you, but for signs that it may have happened recently, and you don't see any signs like that.
Fair enough. What'd you find?
Oh, so it seemed pretty likely that you weren't those whoever you thought were your parents were before, just kids from this orphanage that just adopted you or given care of you. I don't know how you feel about that, but they weren't your real parents, so if you didn't like them, congrats. If you did like them, I'm sorry. Your real mom has a memoriam house up on that hill over there. You want this to be a private thing, or you want me to still come with you to help with that?
Oh, you can help them.
Fantastic. Okay.
Unless you didn't want to.
Oh, whatever. I got nothing better to do here.
He'll hold his hand out with the paper to kind of look over it.
Oh yeah, I'll give it to him and be like, "You're, most likely the kid of someone named Miriam." Several hundred years ago.
Yeah. Is it the name on there? Was it just the last name, or was it also the first name?
Left by Miss Myriad.
Was that the same person who wrote the books?
That is her last name, yeah. You would know the author's first name is Mary, and that is not shown here.
Oh, Miss. Okay, I think you said
yeah.
Miss. I know. Okay. Let's go. I'm having some...
You said something, I could barely hear it.
Oh, I said I have some theories now. I mean, these books are pretty close to my life.
Oh, those children's books you were looking at?
Mm-hmm. They're pretty close to what I went through myself.
Huh? Like, you mean that place we just been at?
Mm-hmm. It's all pretty accurate. And then I guess if...
Hold up, you telling me there was a resource describing the shit that we were going to see there and you didn't tell any of us about it?
This really didn't describe much of what we dealt with, personally. There's so many weird things there. But I guess if this woman drank a specialty she got from the librarian to have a baby, and if I'm that baby, I would be from nowhere, no? In a way?
Yeah, I guess.
Maybe that's why the librarian loves me so much. He's like, oh, damn, this is my fault. I'm the toddler. He's my real dad!
Is your dad T? Wait, what?
That's how you get hags.
Okay. Sure. Let's go check it out. And before he leaves, he's gonna leave 10 more gold for the woman and be like, thanks. This is to show that I am donating out of the kindness of my heart and not out of any favors, because there's literally nothing else you people can do for us anymore.
Maybe Borg will be like, oh yeah, me too. I want to donate too, because I think I might have your once. So here's 200 gold.
Jesus Christ. Dude, thank you. Boys, girls, please come, everybody come tell these nice people thank you.
No, there's no need for that.
They all begin gathering around and singing a song. Really, they put you in the spotlight and really put a lot of attention on you.
Maybe boy sings along.
But no, she is incredibly thankful. She does say, please, do you want us to... What are your names?
Oh, I'm Baby Boy.
Thank you, Baby Boy.
Sam Kurtzwell.
Thank you, Sam Kurtzwell.
You're welcome.
You've both done a tremendous service here today. This is going to go a long way.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks. Okay, goodbye.
Baby Boy's gonna lean in real quick, like, do you want to know a secret?
Sure.
This is me. And I'll like point to the paper that he's holding. She just copied over. Okay, bye.
She, if you really do that, she looks up at you with tears in her eyes and she gives you a hug.
Oh, thank you. He'll look her back. Just give her a little pat.
I've always kind of known that you can start anywhere and end up somewhere.
I ended up nowhere, actually.
She laughs. I love those books.
Oh, yes. Actually, yes. Well, I have to go now. Have fun!
And off you go. You, unless you have other plans, begin to wind your way up to kind of the higher part of town. It overlooks all of this. But you can tell that as you go higher and farther from the sea and farther from the markets, it's kind of the inverse of Famador, where you get into not quite slums, but certainly the poorer parts of town. The cobblestone gives way to dirt paths. You can see that grass begins to kind of grow wild, trees grow rampant every now and then, branches scrape against the side of nearby buildings.
Branch, stop doing that.
Branch, stop it.
Sorry, I'm still fucking off kilter from the death potion.
You have to do... You don't have an address, you have a rough area. How do you want to try to track this home down?
I
Ask. It's probably a famous landmark.
Sure, you just start kind of asking people. Give me a diplomacy check.
Can I make an occultism check to see if it's a culty?
If it makes you feel better.
I mean, I have a feat that actually like lets me do stuff if it actually is a culty.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Sure, give me an occultism check.
This one.
I have to make some real decisions.
31.
Is this culty? Of all of the things that my players have brought me for this campaign, I expected, the time travel to be what I struggled with. The thing that I've actually struggled with the most in this campaign is trying to figure out what a cult is. What the fuck is a cult? What makes a cult a cult?
Is it cool? Then it's probably a cult.
I think that between the two of you, you are able to at least... You find some people, one of which is just very friendly and kind of helps branch, and one of which truly has, tinfoil conspiracy brain in his mind, that all of these books are signs of the end times, and that nowhere is coming to gobble us all up, and that Myriad was a prophet. And of course he knows where Myriad lives. It's over in that cottage right there. That's where Auntie Ina was hundreds of years ago, and it's been passed down through the Ina family all this time. And now Betty Ina lives there now, and she doesn't let anyone in because she's part of it. She's in on it. She doesn't want anybody to know.
Biscuit, you're blinking in and out on Discord. Are you
Sir, can I
talking?
buy some drugs from you?
No, this is the kind of person you sell drugs to. Look at-
Alright. Sir, calm down. Would you like some flay leaf? Quality stuff, I promise.
What's in it?
Flay leaf?
Nothing else? You didn't cut it?
No, why would I?
How much?
How much you got?
I'm not answering that. What are you, a cop?
Of course not. Do I look like a cop?
Yes.
Are you a cop?
I don't have to answer that.
Actually, when he tells me I look like a cop, I spit on his shoes and walk away.
What else do you know? Baby boy stays for maybe a little bit too long, just learning everything crazy this guy
Why
can
do you
say.
want to know what I know so bad, huh?
Oh, because I like to know things. I didn't know secrets.
Tell me what
It's
you know.
okay.
Tell me what you know about carrots.
Oh, well now I think I know very little about carrots. Are there secrets about carrots?
That's
I think
fine.
they come from the ground, and sometimes they're orange, but sometimes they're other colors too, like purple. And then rabbits eat them.
You said you don't know much about carrots, and let me tell you, that's by design. The government doesn't want you to know about carrots. carrots.
Oh. Well, now I must learn more. How do I learn more about carrots?
You know your orphaned mom is waiting for you on that
The
fucking...
mayor is usually at his home between the hours of 8 p.m. and 4 a.m. Take this
That's very-
knife, cut his throat.
Ooh.
Tell no one. You've never seen me before. You don't know who I am.
I actually don't know who you are. I can't see you right now.
Good. Don't eat any carrots.
I will never eat a carrot ever again.
Good. That's how they get you.
But I have my own knife. You should probably keep this just in case.
It's important to use that one!
Okay. I guess I take a free knife. And I go straight to the mayor's house and murder him. No. That guy was fun. He's definitely a danger to people around him.
Oh yeah, he'd absolutely be someone I need to put in a drug tank for a few hours. But you know what? I'm past that life. I don't need to do that anymore.
I need to know if the carrot plot is related to Tesseract.
I don't think so, but I have this cool knife now. It probably is used in crimes.
I got one of those.
Oh, you want this one too?
Yeah.
Okay, catch, and I'll throw the knife. No, I'm kidding.
Throw a knife at fish.
I'll hand you the knife. Like, here you go. It might be special, or it might just be crazy.
I'll do some sick. I'll flip it.
Hell yeah.
And we continue on our way to the house.
Alright, you follow his point towards a house up on the hill. And eventually, sure enough. Nope, what you got?
Well, real quick, this is definitely a murder weapon, right?
You can give me a perception check.
I can smell blood.
You can, okay, yeah, that's good to know. You can give me a very easy perception check.
Lick it, you can taste it too.
I don't know why you ever asked me to roll.
You take a moment to study the smells on this knife and learn its history through olfactory means. And what you learn is that there is a trace amount of blood on it. Not so much that you think it was used for murder, or at least not any time in recent history. But there is a little, almost like somebody just touched the tip of it into some blood or used it to do a very light cut. Mostly what you smell on the surface of this knife is carrot.
Huh. Someone chopped their finger cutting carrots.
And now he blames the carrot.
Do you guys think the mayor is a carrot?
Why do you care?
Is the mayor is the mayor a rabbit? Because that'd be crazy.
The mayor is a loxodon.
I don't. Oh, he's. Oh, you know what
elephant.
they say about loxodon and carrots? Nothing.
No, go on.
Thinking of penguins.
Near the top of the hill, you do find that there is a little cottage, and on the front of that cottage, there's a quaint little mailbox, and on that mailbox is the word Ina, and below that there is a hand-painted sign on a wooden board that says, "No solicitors, no visitors, no tourists, no journalists, stay out."
Well, good thing we're none of those things.
What's
We're the
that?
cops.
What's that one meme from Author where it's like, "This town can't stop me. I can't read." Well, I think I'm good to go in here, anyways.
Seems wise. Are there DoorDash fucking bags littered throughout the front of this building? Does she order food?
No signs of that. Food delivery isn't super a thing yet. Most people either grow their own food or go down. So this is a very Roman-inspired culture, at least down by the lighthouse, which means they do have fast food, but you have to go down there to get it.
Well, looks like we're gonna have to be the cops.
Actually, no. I was just gonna talk to them.
That works too, I guess. Here's the fucking paper about your adoption or whatever.
Oh, thanks. I guess I will. Wait, which ones? Are these all? Is this like an estate?
This one.
Okay.
Boy, estate is kind of a lofty word. These houses are a little bit nicer than they really are. It's kind of a cabin setup or like a...
I guess this isn't all one property.
Oh, no, sorry, yeah. Each of these houses is their own deal. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, then I'll come up and find the front door. This one, probably?
Yeah, up here on the porch patio over here.
And I'll knock on the door.
You knock a few times on the door.
Can I sense any thoughts inside within 30 feet?
Yes. You can sense that there is a thinking mind not too far on the other side of the door. Probably just sitting at the table inside, and there is no answer to the door.
I'll knock again.
I'm not home. Go away.
I can hear you, so that part I know you're home.
Can't you read the sign? Go away.
This is rather important, actually.
Give me a diplomacy check.
And I'll make sure to fluff out my tail, so it's very obvious I have 9 tails, just to kind of really get the point across.
Eventually, after a reluctant sigh, you sense movement inside and hear footsteps on the wooden boards, and eventually the door opens. And a woman kind of cracks the door open and looks at you with a scowl already on her face. Human woman, probably in her, 40s or so, curly, kind of dark red hair. She kind of just glares at you, and then she does notice the tails. And she just says, "Oh, yes, what is this about?"
Well, I'm sorry to disturb you. My name's Baby Boy.
Never heard of a name called Baby Boy before.
Now you have.
What can I do for you, Baby Boy, or are you just here to waste my time?
Well, I was hoping that you could help me. Wow, this is going to sound very crazy, now that I think about it. I lived here a very long time ago, and then I ran away to a place called Nowhere, where time is weird, and now I'm back, and I think that this is my mom, but I don't know, and I'll hold up the book and the birth certificate. And I am confused, and yeah.
Here's what we're gonna do. Give me another diplomacy check. We're gonna take the average of your new one and your last one, because I do want to let that 28 ride a little bit, but this is also a pretty crazy thing to say to a stranger. Jesus Christ, Lush. She looks at...
And this is Mare. How rude of me.
She looks at you. She looks at Mare, who is obviously some sort of supernatural. She looks at your many tails. The thing that eventually kind of cracks her facade, she looks at the paper that you show her, and she looks at the stamped ink and the wax seals. And she obviously knows all of these stories. She lives in a place of cultural significance. And you can practically see the gears turning in her mind like, oh, I can get money out of this. I can turn this into an opportunity. And she eventually looks back up to you and says, I don't give you any claim to this place, but you can come in if you'd like.
Okay. I will go in.
You step inside. It's a big place. It's kind of that time period where poor people had land and real estate and houses. Big houses even, and a lot of land. Which is to say, it's a large house. There are probably a good 6 or 7 rooms. There's a big dining area. There's like a quarter for the help. There's a kitchen. There's a big living area. There's a reading room and a lounge. But all of it is poorly kept. All of it is dirty and dusty. It looks like she lives here alone and doesn't really take care of the place. She probably only ever uses 2 or 3 of the rooms in this house to begin with. Everything kind of creaks with very ancient age. You imagine that this house is very, very, very old. But this was also a time when things were built to last. And so the wood is all settled in on itself, and all of the various ghosts that have come to inhabit this place have kind of found tranquility and settled in their bones. You can see that over at the table, she was slowly working on the tail end of her own lunch. Some sort of a fish meal. You can kind of get the bitter taste of a little bit of lemon on top and some sort of a drink next to it. Well, I guess, what do you want to see? What do you want to do?
Oh, I just want information about Myriad.
Say again?
I just want information about Myriad.
Oh, well, you can come in and look all you want. That was hundreds of years ago. I know the books are really popular, but I never really liked them. I haven't read them. I tried to give it a shot. It's just like too, I don't know. It's for kids, right?
Oh, I guess technically, though, I'm pretty sure this is pretty accurate to my life.
Well, I wish I could help you more. Do you want to tour the place? You want to take a look around?
Sure.
And she starts going on this very kind of... It's a weird dance between absolute apathy and even a little bit of frustration and annoyance, but like still thinking, oh, maybe there is something going on here. And every now and then she's, this is just another bedroom, empty, been empty for years. Another bedroom, empty for years. Kitchen.
You live here alone?
I live here alone. Yeah, I inherited from my own mother when she passed.
Oh, my condolences.
It happens to everyone.
No.
She looks over to Fetch. What do you mean?
It doesn't have to. What do you mean what I mean? You're wrong.
You think everybody doesn't die?
He's 19.
He'll figure it out.
I've seen miraculous things, and Baby Boy's like 5,000 years old.
Wow. Is that true? She looks again at your tail.
Something like that, I guess. I was actually born with all my tails. But I am from, like...
Poor mother.
Yeah, she's dead. You know
knew
moms.
Was it the tails?
Me? No. She died way after I left. I ran away.
I see. Well, this is the house. I know it's not much to look at, but it's been in the family for a long time.
You got any fucking records about what relation do you have to fucking what's her name?
Well, okay. If it's all to be believed, Nana Ina would have been my and let me do the math to see how many generations back it is. It's going to be like great-great-great-grandma or something along those lines.
And Nena Ina was what to Diaz?
Oh, it's so much more than that. It's like 8 greats and then a grandma. 8 or 9 greats and then a grandma. So she would essentially say, like, oh, it's just been in the family for hundreds of years. It's been passed down over and over and over again. But if the stories are to be believed, this author came to live with my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandma sometime after the Basali Civil War. Just stayed here.
Okay.
Oh, so you're not, like, related?
I mean, I am, but, that was 300 years ago.
I mean, to the Midiad, who came to live with him.
No, but I mean, she just disappeared in the custody of our home, so I think we're probably entitled to a portion of anything that happens to be found related to her.
That's a very suspicious way of saying something.
Branch, you've dealt with this 1,000 times in your line of work. This is a non-lawyer's attempt to be like, if you find anything important in my home, I want to cut. And she's going to be awful about it.
Yeah.
It's okay. She's poor. It's fine.
Listen, if you want to cut of anything, if you think that there's a fucking secret compartment that the fucking magical group of adventurers who just wandered into your house are going to find, and you want money out of it, fine, take it. But we just want the info, okay?
I mean, if that's the... She actually she kind of starts to talk, and then she puts a hand out on, and she spits on it, and then she extends it to shake.
That's not official. It's just gross.
I want it in writing. You
Fine.
give me writing that says I can keep any money you find and any of the value of things that you find and then sell, and you can search my house.
In this house, and
yeah.
you sell it yourself. We're not doing your fucking work for you.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
Sure.
I keep anything you find. You guys can search the house.
Yeah. Just let us have a fucking copy of it. And if it's important to him, he gets to keep it.
Give me a very easy diplomacy check. Deal. But I want it in writing.
Sure, fine.
Yeah, you sit down and you start drafting a contract. She is so awful about it. She doesn't let anyone leave the kitchen until it is all done and signed. But
Hey, Fetch. Oh, sorry. Continue.
No, go ahead.
Hey, Fetch. People smell like their penance, no?
They do, yeah.
Smell me. See if you can find anything. It smells like me.
You smell weird.
Oh, that's true. Here, this was something before I smelled weird, and I'll pull out clothing I haven't worn since I've become a lich. My cowboy outfit.
Okay. Yeah, it smells like your fursuit. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you guys eventually get the contract signed and are given leave to search the house. And Fetch, you can give me a perception check to kind of sniff around. And anybody else who wants to like just start investigating the place for signs of interesting things can give me perception as well.
Yeah.
I'll see if I have anything that.
I'll move around with Detect Magic up if that's helpful. Check
Perfect.
is horrible, but I will walk around with Detect Magic on.
Oh, this is
Yay!
Oh, hell yeah, Branch!
Once again, asking me to roll is just kind of a waste of breath. But there you go, 28.
You say that, but you are trying to smell traces from 300 years ago. I think that does merit a check.
Yeah, but I lick it for a bonus. I get a +1 circumstance.
That's fair.
That's super taster.
It is bizarre. You begin to search all of the mundane places, and you run out of mundane places pretty quick. Everything is kind of musty and old and empty and abandoned. You find places, rooms that haven't been in for 20, 30, even maybe 40 years. Fetch does eventually, as you guys are exploring the kind of attic, Fetch smells not blood or a family connection or anything biological, but something that preserves a little bit better with time. Fetch, you can smell faintly the smell of tea leaves, just dried tea leaves. But they're coming from the other side of an attic wall, like there's more of this attic. Like this attic has a false wall and that there's an area behind it that you need to get to somehow. Branch, pointed in that direction by Fetch on a natural 20, you find that there is in fact a loose board that looks like it hasn't been used in a long time, but is set up in such a way that it can be pulled and then swiveled, like somebody would often use this as sort of a secret door to get back into this hidden chamber up in the attic.
Well, first, check if it's trapped.
Yeah, with your natural
not?
20, we carry that out. It does not appear to be trapped.
Okay, then we'll just open it.
Yeah, you pull this board free and kind of swivel it to the side. It's just big enough that you can kind of squeeze through. Honestly, kind of a tight squeeze for Kaz, but he can do it if he'd want.
That's okay. I'll just use my Tesseract tunnel so that we can just make a little portal that goes in there.
Yeah.
Hang on, I want to go through first.
Does Cactus eat the contract?
I believe it smells good.
Okay.
And as you step in, you find an area of this attic that appears to have once been kind of a little secret hideaway. Not terribly unlike the kind of attic from Neverending Story, except much smaller. It doesn't have the full cinema studio look to it, where it's 40 square feet in all directions. Instead, it's just kind of a tight little cubbyhole. But you can see that there is an ancient, withered... the closest thing I can think of is like a very large, thick pillow or a bean bag that is just stuffed with hay that has long since kind of deteriorated. But probably hundreds of years ago was sort of a comfortable place to sit and read.
My mom liked pillows too.
You can see that there is a little bit of there's like a chest. Calling it like a treasure chest is a misnomer. It's more like a little foot locker. But Fetch can immediately identify that that is where the smell of tea is coming from. There is also like a little bit of a opening, essentially a window like this on the front of the house. Although you're currently looking off the back of the house down towards the sea and the lighthouse. There's just another window on the back side that looks that you look out of here. But yeah, essentially you find a small area, a little rotted beanbag, and a chest.
I guess I'll go over and look at the chest.
Yeah, just covered in ages of dust. You can see that there is just a buildup that indicates that nobody has been in here for a very, very, very long time. This whole place is kind of filled with cobwebs and spiders and spider webs, and a couple of birds have made their nests in here. You can see that this place has been neglected, that some weather is coming through the window and caused some of the wood to warp and rot. But the chest doesn't appear to be locked.
Does it hum with like magic or anything?
Jane has Detect Magic up and does not detect any magic from the chest. In Pathfinder, does that let you detect magic through surfaces? The chest itself is mundane.
I guess I'll just open it just so you don't have to look it up.
Source the highest level magic. Got it. Yeah, once it's opened up, you're able to narrow it down for sure. When you open it up, you find inside, first of all, a number of gemstones. Just pretty diamonds and rubies and emeralds and things, probably worth a lot of money. You can see that beside that is a little tin, and that tin is where the smell of tea is coming from. And Jane can determine that that tin is magical, that is giving, it would be like a transmutation, conjuration, corpomancy? Maybe even a little necromancy?
I can pretty much instantly identify magic stuff these days. Can I try to identify it?
Yeah, give me Arcana.
Does the makeup of the container look to be eldritch or nowhere-ish?
Certainly, absolutely. And that is to say it's mundane. There's not like a label on it, but the metal reminds you a lot of the collar around your neck. It's that same kind of bluish metal with weird, almost mathematical or organic etchings across its surface. Jane, you're able to identify that it is almost certainly from nowhere, and with a very quick magical survey of the tin and of the tea leaves inside, you determine that this is quite simply a tea that if you drink it, you become pregnant, if you're capable of becoming pregnant.
The tea that makes you pregnant.
Question.
Maybe
Yes.
I shouldn't have tasted it.
Will it work on me as a robot?
You would need to at least have enough flesh parts to have like a womb. You don't think that your current state would be capable of doing it.
Can Mare get pregnant?
You don't think so.
You
There's
say
only
you
one
say
way
yes to
find out.
this.
You should have just said yes, boy, get no other explanations.
Finally, under that tin and under the diamonds, there is a stack of papers that you can tell immediately at first glance were written on with ink that was simply not made to last for 300 years. The top layer, in fact, the top paper looks blank. The only reason you're able to tell that there's paper is because there are like depressions and indentations where there were faint scratches. And as you rifle through more and more, you see that almost all of these pages are indecipherable. But there are a lot to go through.
Jane, can you undo time on them? Reverse time?
I mean, I could try. I don't know if I can reverse it by that much. Look through my spells here.
I've got something.
Yeah, I was going to say, while you're doing that, Urgent Hand Erase from Branch.
Oh, well, the first one is thievery's checked, slurp up about like 95% of all the valuables into my hand before awful bitch sees them.
I'll stop him because that's he said we would leave it.
Yeah, fine if it's your if this is really what you want to do.
I mean, how much money is it?
I don't have an exact number for you, but it is considerable. It looks to be the life savings of a relatively successful author. Not that authors make a ton of money, but it is her life savings, so it's a decent amount.
What's a decent amount? I gave 200 to an orphanage lady, and she was like, "Wow!"
Let me go look. Well, you guys have 14?
13.
Are we 13? I'm 12.
He said 14.
Am I supposed to be 13?
I got me and fucking baby boy. I think have our story level ups.
Okay.
Didn't you say I got one too?
You got
yes.
one too, yeah. So you should be level 13.
It's something in the ballpark of like 9,000 gold.
Yeah, so slurp most of that shit up. If we
Okay,
leave
we'll leave for
5%, she's like fine. But yeah,
Leave for like 1,000. That
Wait,
seems
so-
reasonable.
Okay, real talk. What level are we all supposed to be at?
Let me double check. I believe that if you've had a story level up,
13.
13, and if you've not,
Kaz
12.
has had his story
Kat,
level
you
up
should
too,
be
so
13.
you should be 13.
Yeah, you had your story level up.
Okay.
Kat should be 13.
Yeah. Should I roll thievery?
I mean, you don't need to. And like,
She's not in the
unless you're
room.
trying to hide it from your party, but it seems that they are already looking.
Oh yeah, then I'll
Which leaves
absorb most of it into my hand and leave like just a bit for her,
Okay.
so enough for her to survive for the rest of her old decrepit life.
There have been so many points in this campaign where, as a knee-jerk response, I'm like, oh, we need to roll because you just did anathema to your god. And I have to remind myself that you don't actually give a shit about Enos. But for sure, you just signed a contract 20 minutes ago and then immediately violated that contract. If you were a paladin, you would be an oathbreaker right now.
I've pissed off so many gods at this point.
Well, first of all, to become a paladin, you have to mean it. So
True.
Also, I think only Branch signed this contract.
He unless you deliberately did it poorly, the contract
No, I meant
would be
more
like
like-
you and your associates.
Oh, I don't know this guy.
I hate this fucker. I don't associate with him.
Either way, the odds of her knowing that you have took any more is pretty low, but we'll see what happens.
Coffee.
All right, and then Branch, you said you had something for these papers.
I don't know if this.
He's just rapidly stuffing fucking things into his hand. I was like, oh yeah. Let me look through this fucking smorgasbord of items I have.
I assume that this could be, a rubbing could be done, but I don't know if it's
A
fragile.
rubbing can be done. I have a feat for it, and I also literally have like an item that magically writes exactly what was meant to be on a piece of paper onto another piece of paper, and I can't remember what it's called, and I have so many fucking items. So
that sounds like a menu and.
Yeah.
Yeah.
fuck it. Since it's gonna take so long to look for it, I'll just use my feet to help with this and try and hold on. Here it is. Oh, whatever. That one.
We're going to do a minute, takes 20 minutes, last blood turn discouraged, decipher writing, got it. Yeah, let me go see what decipher writing normally is. I assume it's probably perception, or maybe because this game is weird, society. Oh, it's many different things. It depends on what you're deciphering. Yeah, you can give me either society or occultism.
My society's higher.
Okay,
Oh, I have something for this too, actually.
what you got?
Strange script. I can just touch something and know what it means for an hour.
Oh, incredible.
It's way more useful.
That is very
Sorry, I never get to use this stuff. It's from my Eldritch
Yeah.
researcher.
There's not even a check involved with that one. Okay. How often do you get to do that? Once a day? Okay.
Once a day, and it's for an hour.
Give me a luck check.
Ooh.
Baby boy. That's so much fun. I love this game.
It says, "Dear baby boy, gotcha."
You discover that all of these papers, faded and nearly lost to time, although perhaps recoverable with magic, were the half-written script notes for another book, a book that was never finished. In the Girl from Door Number 9 series. This would have been an 11th book. And as you are kind of flipping through the book to just kind of find pages that might have anything interesting on them, you eventually settle on a couple of pages that read as follows. We'll do some story time. Give me a second.
Story time.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Found it. There's more to it than that, but the excerpt that you land on begins. The dust of the old attic twinkled in the rays of moonlight that poured in like ghosts through the slits in the rafters, and the girl's heart leapt and sank at the same time, falling up and down and every which way in between. And she thought she would be more accustomed by now to this whole sort of ordeal, but it struck her fresh like an adventure she'd never been on before. For on the one hand, which pulled her upward, it was all exactly as she left it. The wood creaked and smelled of pine, just as it had when she was last here. A girl of 8½ years, quite tired of being somewhere, and pondering if perhaps it would be better not to be at all. A girl who would retreat to this place to escape Nana Ina's dreary linens and her porridge that smelled of boots, and hope to see a star that might guide her nowhere. And her heart warmed at the joy of having stayed for all these long years, of having been on so many adventures and having met so many friends, and having learned so many very important things about how nothing need be an important thing to be an important thing. And for just a brief moment, she was carried by her nostrils into her tiny old shoes and her ratty old blouse, and her curly young whiskers, and she felt as if this moment of contentment had somehow been sent back in time to that girl, and that she was only now remembering having received it, all those years ago, as some premonition of peace beyond the heartache of loneliness. And who's to say it didn't work that way? Perhaps one of those empty nights, the comforting moonlight that lulled her into peaceful sleep had actually been her future self whispering, "It'll all be okay," back through the waves of time. But on the other hand, all these glimmering motes of dead skin and cobwebs were eerily reminiscent of the wonders she had just been shown. The entirety of entirety, a smattering of stars and planets, each one a somewhere, alive with lives and loves and memories, drifting through the endless black of nothing, turning it all into something, illuminated by waves of cosmic grit and solar energy, by which the librarian had allowed her to see the truth of it all, and then offer to join it, if that sounded better than the alternative that her body had decided to gift her. And that hand pulled her downward, because she knew in her heart that those stars were her future, and not a terribly distant one, for she was no longer a girl of 8½ years. Somewhere out there in nowhere, she had accidentally become a woman, and though she had lost count somewhere around the time she decided to be a mother, she was suddenly filled with the yearning, bitter truth that she would not count another. For all that had changed, things remained ever the same. Love and hope, yes, but also war and death, and both were at her doorstep once again. Even now she coughed at the mere exertion of having climbed up here into this attic, and the heavenly dust mingled with blood and sickness in her lungs, and a part of her wondered, even if she did mean to take up the librarian's gift, would she be able to climb up the hill once more? Would she be able to find the door in the cave? Or would her lungs take her, right here, tonight, in the place where she always thought she might just fall asleep and never wake back up? And there's a little bit of a pause, and then the writing resumes in new ink that is only barely visible with liquid time. But then she heard baby Jamie coo from his crib down below, and all those silly thoughts disappeared quite suddenly. It was one thing, she thought, to leave him behind with sweet Auntie Hanson at the orphanage, to run off and watch him from the heavens. But another thing quite entirely to leave him crying in his crib, while she succumbed to illness and nostalgia and wistfulness in the old attic. Nah, death couldn't take her tonight, she had better things to do. It was a very sad thought, of course, leaving Jamie behind. But she had long since run out of tears for the prospect. And now she didn't think it such a horrible crime to look for the light at the edges of this infinite blackness. She had also been an orphan, after all, and look how wonderful her life turned out. She hadn't had the advantage of so many tales, either. He would be at home anywhere, or nowhere, and she knew he would find his way. And so she made up her mind, and she took one last look at the attic, and she cleaned all the dishes, and she swaddled Jamie in his little purple blanket, and she blew out the candles, and she locked all the doors, and she carried him off into the night, down the weary road towards the lighthouse and the orphanage. And she only made it about halfway, before she realized that she was still wearing those uncomfortable brown socks. And that, she decided, would not do. The librarian had told her that being a star was not quite like being a girl, and that she likely wouldn't think of things the same way. But she felt quite certain that, star or not, she would still be herself, and as such, she wouldn't join the Grand Majesty of Entirety in anything but her most comfortable socks, even if it meant she must climb a mountain in them. So she walked back to Nana Ida's cottage. She unlocked the doors, she lit some of the candles, and she cut herself one last piece of cake. For what good would it be to be a hungry star? And she cleaned the dishes once again, and she dug through her drawers for her favorite socks, and then she remembered why she couldn't find them. She'd last used them as puppets to help put Jamie to sleep. And so she... And that's about the time that page ends and your ability ends.
Oh, my heart.
Wow.
Really devastating. Really devastating.
What happens next?
The feck. What happens next?
You tell me.
Is there actually more, or is that like the last page?
Did she?
That is the
Did
last
she
page.
die? Unacceptable.
Well, I guess I'll take those.
What does become a star mean? Is this a fucking Basali idiom for suicide?
I think she might have literally become a star. Maybe.
Jane looks at Mare.
Yeah, I was about to say Mare.
Mare doesn't really know. You've spent most of this campaign sort of role-playing Mare, and so I don't want to put too many words in Mare's mouth. You, I assume, directly ask Mare if he knows anything about this, and the answer that Mare gives is that he has many memories inside of him. You've had conversations with Mare where Mare remembers being many different people with many different stories and many different memories. The best that you've been able to piece together is that Mare is a conglomeration of thousands or millions or billions of lives.
I want to try something.
Sure.
Mare's your mom.
You have to say this. Oh, yeah. I have the joining pasts spell, which allows someone I can help with the recalled knowledge check magically. Can I help Mare to recall knowledge to see if my mom is in him, or if he is my mom?
Sure.
I'm not really sure.
I'll let you try. What is this?
And
Occultism?
No, it can be any recalled knowledge check he does. And I can just
I
make
understand.
one myself.
Yeah, we'll call this occultism. I think that's going to be both of your best skills anyway.
He is not proficient in occultism because he's just a boy.
That's fair.
I will hero point that.
Okay.
Much better. And Mare is actually not proficient in anything except for acrobatics, which doesn't even make any sense because he can't move.
I was going to say, I would have allowed a lot of skills here. I don't think acrobatics is going to help you.
No, he's perception. It's just like because he's a familiar, he doesn't have proficiencies. Yeah, I don't think I'll have a really way to boost him either. He's not really meant to make checks.
Fetch, could you give me a perception check?
Aye. A 14.
What bonuses do you get to smell?
If I tasted it, I get some kind of circumstantial bonus. If it's blood, I can kind of sense it without the need of a check.
Okay.
Within 30 feet. I guess that's about it.
That's fair.
If I have a commanding view, I can test the weather to see, and that might give me a bonus.
You do have a commanding view. Mare is a conglomeration of so much thought and so much energy and so many memories that trying to sort through billions and billions of lives, it feels like a monumental task, one that would take thousands of years to do. But who's to say that Mare doesn't have 1,000 years to do it? Baby boy, as you form a mental and magical link with Mare and his consciousness, um, I don't know if there's any conclusive way that you could know without Mare themselves being able to look within them and find it. So let me double check about the way that your thing. Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know if this helps at all, but I've got magic, and I might as well try it. I think when I see Baby Boy trying to like mind meld with Mare and like connect with the knowledge that Mare has and try to parse more from it than Mare themselves
Sure.
can find, I'm just gonna cast this. I'm not really even trying to get the like actual effects of this spell. I'm more just trying to help Baby Boy like try to find something in Mare's mind that even Mare can't find.
Understood. This, I assume, is I assume that Mare does not resist this. You tell me, Baby Boy. Does Mare attempt to resist this, or does Mare accept this?
Unless he has a secret reason for doing it, I don't think so.
Understood. Got it. Jane, give me an Arcana check.
Gladly. We've got feats and shit that I can use. Hold on. Let's do where'd it go? Oh my god, so many. This. Ugh. Worse. I don't think I have to use the new one.
Thankfully, it does add a +1 to it, so it ends up being the same. As you use magic to help take this tangled net of memories and split it apart, and as Baby Boy connects with all those individual parts and begins to parse through it, a mind well accustomed to sifting and sorting huge volumes of information, you both watch as the shape of Mare begins to change and bubble. Instead of a mere little orb of blackness the size of a stone, the size of your fist, you watch as it begins to grow rapidly and shift through many different forms. Different people, mostly. You watch as these silhouettes of starlight take on the form of an old man with too many arms, and then something that crawls on the ground with 6 legs, and then something with ears bigger than his whole body, and then all sorts of different creatures rapidly flicking through them as fast as you can sort of imagine the shape changing. Baby Boy, on your 32, one of these shapes feels right to you. And it's only there for an instant, but you have this image burned into your brain indelibly. You see not a woman as you possibly were expecting, but the shape of a little kitsune girl, silhouetted in starlight, with stars for each of her eyes, that is wearing a comfortable pair of socks, a dirty old blouse. You can see that her whiskers are kind of curled up in a way that gives them almost a scheming, impish look. And she clutches a book to her chest as she appears for only the blink of an eye. And then she's gone. And you continue to watch as this shape kind of shifts through. And maybe it was just a trick of the eyes, and maybe it was just an illusion, but you felt a connection there. You felt like there is a mote of something meaningful to you tucked away somewhere inside of Mare.
Baby Boy's a little speechless for a bit as he's just trying to take everything in. Mare's always been his best friend. And so I guess he feels even more important now. Hold on, I'm trying to cut thoughts.
Yeah. I say, like, even as you're kind of comprehending all of this and trying to figure out what to do, Mare is kind of just stuck in this cycle of oscillating through all of these different permutations, potentially billions to go through, and you can sort of stop it when you wish to stop it. A big part of what's happening here is voluntary work from Jane.
Yeah, I'll just like grab the little slot machine lever and just stop it. No. Yeah. I feel like a big part of Baby Boy's what makes him him was the struggle with his parents and knowing that his mom has been with him the entire time actually means a lot to him. Or even just the idea of that.
I don't know if you say any of it aloud, but when Mare comes back to himself, with no eyes, Mare's face, when he can tell that his best friend is going through a moment, is to just nudge himself a little bit closer and linger next to your shoulder.
He'll hold him close to his chest.
Most people would find comfort in warmth, but you've always been somebody who found comfort in the emptiness and the cold of space, and that is what you feel is sort of a calming chill, a calming peace of nothing held against your chest, a nothing full of something, and a something that has been with you for a very long time.
Thank you. This is probably one of my favorite jokes. It's just so stupid.
It's very good.
Big Boy then kind of holds out Mare to look at him. He's like, I'm not really sure if you've been picking up on it, but I think you might be partially my mom.
I may be. How does that make you feel? Is that okay?
He nods and tears are kind of welling up his eyes. Like happy tears.
It makes me feel good too. I wish I had known, but I think perhaps I did.
Baby Boy seems like really like he's still trying to process all this. Like he's thinking back on his entire life with Mare and just like how it changes kind of every interaction.
I've been thinking, does this actually mean that your dad is T?
I think so. Either that, or maybe I'm part plant.
Oh.
But I think maybe it's maybe I'm a clone.
Perhaps.
I guess we'll have to talk to the librarian about it, see what he says.
A clone of your mom, that's a thing that fucking Samaruxi can do. I'm not that. But you can tell if they don't have a belly button. Do you have a belly button?
He like pulls up a shirt. I mean, not anymore, but like I think I had one.
You do,
I always had one.
You did, yeah.
Well, I guess if my mom is a star, maybe that's why I have gravity or something.
And you know that you've got all these papers and you have the magic to go through them over time. And you can probably piece together more things from the story and try to separate the parts that are real and the parts that are exaggerated or fiction. You have information that you can continue to study as you go through here. But that seems like a plausible theory. At the very least, your conception was unusual. Half of your genetic makeup is from a T from nowhere.
Now, the first question is did the librarian tell me and I just wasn't paying attention? Or did I never tell you?
That.
Nope.
There's only one way to find out, and it's to go to nowhere
Now,
and find the
Baby
sands
Boy.
of time and
Go back. Now, Baby Boy, your father's actually T. That no. Is there a tea plant in my house?
in
It's one of the
this house or
nowhere.
in the library?
In the library.
In the
This is
library.
Do you
my
wanna-
house. I don't care about this place.
You don't remember any, no?
It's not one of the artifacts that's tea that makes you pregnant.
Yeah,
yourself.
you don't recall an artifact that is tea that makes you pregnant.
Do you want to just take some of the tea that makes you pregnant home and have Faster analyze it or whatever?
Oh, I was just gonna take all of it. This is mine.
Oh,
This is my father. Or-
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
The image of Baby Bill holding up a tin of tea and saying, "This is my dad." It's very good.
It's not even wrong.
You're my dad. Boogie woogie.
Woogie woogie.
He gets out a Sharpie and writes baby daddy on the tea.
Stop. Wow. Who owns the publication rights to these stories?
Oh, Branch, give me an Edgesite lore.
Do we have copyright law in this world? What is happening?
Yeah, we do.
I mean,
Okay.
these might be like, in the classical era where no one technically owns them anymore and anyone can publish them.
Does academia lore apply?
Academia lore does absolutely apply here.
I have that same thing.
Yeah, you can all give me this check. And yeah, copyright does live here. We are in roughly the equivalent of like the 18th century. And we're also in a world that has a prominent god of law.
I always forget that we have trains.
Yeah.
I challenge anyone to try to put me in prison for writing the wrong words. Unbelievable.
Part of me
I
agrees
can do
with
it
you.
pretty easily,
Part of
but
me,
you don't even know how to write.
part of me agrees with you so hard, but I do think of the three branches of intellectual property law, copyright is the neutral one. I think trademark is actually good, copyright is neutral, and patent law is the worst thing humanity has ever done to itself. Anyway. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, you hear that, Zeke? But that, no, that was it.
Patent law is a crime against humanity. 27 academia, 24 academia, 18 Edgesite lore. She disappeared. There was no will left behind. Common law would dictate it would go to her guardian unless there was next of kin. Which is to say, in the absence of a contract, this would have gone to Nana Ina and then to Nana Ina's descendants. Except that if she has any next of kin, it would go to them instead.
So are they reaping the money off of this right now?
Presumably, yeah.
Oh.
Which kind of makes
Well,
you
I don't
wonder,
want
why
that.
does she live in a place like this?
I don't want the house, but I want those. I'll take the books.
I say, isn't that what the 9,000 gold in the attic is from?
Oh, presumably. You know what? We're just taking all the money. Fuck it. That's fine.
Yeah, you know that legally it's yours. Legally, well, I should clarify. If all of this is true, if you are actually her son, your next of kin, and it is yours. There's a little bit of there's some assumptions going on there, you know.
I also feel like if you like if a relative dies and you're like due to inherit their shit and you just go to their house and take it all, it probably doesn't belong to you anymore.
Yeah, especially after signing a contract saying if we find anything, it's yours. So,
Oh, don't worry, I'm not a legally
I
ordained
didn't
cleric of
sign a
law. I'm just pretend to be
literally-
one.
Literally a legally ordained minister of law.
I didn't sign any contract. Also,
I could
Brand
always just
did
burn
say that if anything that I wanted, I could have. That was his
Yeah, I
contract.
did make that part of the contract. Anything he wanted that's important to him, he could keep. This has sentimental value now.
I am taking this chair though. This is my mom's chair.
This chair is 300 years old, hay in a cotton sack. It is rotten. It is so gross.
You know what? Actually, you know what? Mare can eat it. How about that?
Sure.
She can have her chair back.
Perfect.
Well, that's actually cute.
That is pretty
Mare
cute.
eats.
It's just at the end of the campaign, I'm just imagining like a slow shot of just all the junk that Baby Boy has put into Mare floating around him in space.
Future campaign is just gonna have a fight in there. Is this what you wanted?
I mean, At the time, no, because I didn't know this is what would happen. But I am very pleased with it, I guess.
Oh, I'm happy.
Thank you, Branch.
Turns
Very
out
helpful.
you're the owner of the estate of one of the most successful authors who's ever lived. Amazing prose, by the way. She's a fantastic writer. I never read any of her stuff, but what you just read is neat. If for some reason you ever want to come back, you'll probably be beholden to a fucking boatload of cash, considering that shit is still being sold.
This is the nicest thing Sidro has ever said about me.
This is Branch talking.
Fair. You know what? You go.
Oh,
I don't know. It kind of sounded like she didn't respect the reading level of her audience.
She's writing for children.
I think she was writing for herself.
And you should encourage children to read better than the level they're currently reading at.
You want them to read fucking Dostoevsky, fucking Law and Order, who also exists in this world?
No, I'm just saying if you don't continually challenge yourself, this is why literacy rates are going down.
She's entertaining and interesting at the same time. Why am I debating with you?
Is there anything else of? Oh,
Sometimes I like to read books that aren't just pictures.
They are really eloquent prose written in a simple enough way, explaining incredibly complicated scenarios.
you don't have to read picture books. You can read something else.
What's your preferred author, huh, Kaz? I mean, Cackles.
Scratch and sniff.
All right.
Is there anything else of note in this room?
Give me perception.
Really like Shel Silverstein?
Also exists.
You take a pretty good look
Got some good
around,
ideas too.
checking to see if maybe there are even more secrets, more things hidden. You don't find any hidden pull-out planks or anything of particular note in here. You think you've kind of reached the end of all of the secrets, with one little exception. Against one of the beams, facing outwards towards the window, there is a little knife-carved etching of a girl standing next to a very, 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 very tall humanoid that looks kind of like the librarian.
I'm going to make a rubbing of this, I guess.
Excellent. Also, I'll be right back. Takanazuchi.
Okay.
Okay.
That's pretty gay.
What other classical historical authors do we need to make sure that Patrick makes real in this universe?
So the librarian gave my mom some tea. She drank it and got pregnant. Where did he get this tea?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. The pregnancy tea.
The pregnancy plane. The baby plane. I'm gonna go to the baby plane.
I'll be right back. I have to go. Oh, is there a baby's version of this campaign?
Oh, like a Rugrats. I'm really enjoying imagining all our characters' Rugrats versions now.
I'm still baby boy.
Yeah, you're still just baby boy. Baby
I'm
boy,
just-
it's just so cute.
Kaz
Kaz just becomes Cackles.
Oh yeah. Cackles is just a protagonist. Oh, Kaz is the fucking adult that we only see the legs of.
Yeah. Yeah, you're all Rugrats and I'm Stu.
Absolutely.
Because I've clearly got the crazy inventor streak still too.
Branch is the fucking Daffy of the group. I don't know. Which one was the belligerent, horrible person in Rugrats?
Cynthia or what was her name?
Angelica.
Angelica.
Yeah, Angelica.
Yeah, I never watched that much Rugrats because I always found it very ugly.
I think that was kind of the point.
Really? Aren't babies naturally considered cute?
Not those babies.
After a while.
The art style was not. It was the 90s. They
Yeah, the
were just
90s.
doing whatever they wanted.
There's classy Scupo too, which was they just made everybody look fucking wild. Like the wild thornberries. That's not how people look.
Yeah, that's how
Tim Curry does not look like that.
It's a dugong.
It's a dugong!
Who's the most
I'll do
powerful?
this with my hands.
Who's the most powerful of us in the baby plane?
What did I come back to?
We were doing Nigel Thornberry impression.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
So we were talking about how we wish there was like a Muppet Babies or like a Rugrats version of the campaign, and then we decided like what everybody's role would be in that. And then Sidro was like, I never watched Rugrats because it was ugly, and I was like, yeah, that was the point. It was, but all of the Klasky, Shkupo, however you say that studio name, they all just horrendously horrible, awful to look at people. Like the Wild Thornberry.
Yep. Okay, that makes sense.
There, you got the whole train of thought.
We did it. We got there.
One more thing I want to do. Can I? Is the sock puppet around?
You take a good look around and you don't find it.
She took the socks with her.
And yeah,
No. She took the good. Oh wait, she said she turned her good socks into puppets, which is why she couldn't find them.
Yeah, she went back and got them though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pay attention to the story, Luge. Fuck.
You have your own
She went
sock
back and got
puppets
them.
now.
She went back to get them, and okay. I thought it was implying that she left them as sock puppets for me because she loved me, but I guess she didn't love me that much.
She was not becoming a star without her good socks. You're gonna have to deal.
I can respect that.
The questionable part really was turning the good socks into sock puppets.
I really appreciate you bringing that back around from when I started making sock puppets.
Yeah, man, you set me up. I'll knock him down.
It's also interesting to think that the librarian was like, well, I can't get rid of him because he's literally from here. This was bound to happen. Makes sense why he didn't kick me out, other than the fact that I was like 5. And based I'm just so lovable.
What if he tried to a couple of times, but you just kept wandering back in?
I assume that's what happened.
That's actually what happened. He was like, you have to go home now. I was like, okay, see you tomorrow.
Yeah, we haven't seen our sock puppets in a while. Why are we not sock puppets in your travel plane? That'd be so good.
Well, missed opportunity. I'm so sorry.
Damn.
We can be now if you want. Why not? It's magic.
Yeah, in fact, can you draw all those real quick?
No. Sorry.
I guess it's
Politely go fuck yourself.
Okay.
I have
Yeah,
so much shit to catch up on.
Eat shit, asshole. Polite. It's in parentheses, polite.
Politely, what exactly would you say we've been doing for the last, 20 minutes?
Michigan?
Hello?
Can you
Ian?
repeat yourself?
Oh, what have we been doing for 20 minutes?
In real life or in the game?
Both?
I think you're probably getting a commanding view of this mountain and checking the weather.
Oh, you know what? You're so right.
You're so
Can you
right.
help me out?
Yeah, give me a nature check.
Sure.
You never do well in these.
Also, I do think this is limited to once a day. I'm really gonna have to cap this overpowered ability. You already used
And
this in the
let-
cave.
He used it in the
And
cave.
listen, at least give me once per day per biome. Okay, please.
This needs a nerf. This ability is broken. On a
All right.
12, it looks like it might rain later.
Try.
Oh, look, I see a cloud. Is that cloud
job,
concerning
Badge.
to anyone? You see it? See what that one way over there?
Let's go get in the ship and blow it up.
Shoot it.
All right, I think that's all I'm going to do here.
Alrighty. Do you guys have any other business here, or are you ready to hop in the airship and head to Wexisas? And if so,
Well, I do have one thing I have to do, which is I have to return my library books so they don't go overdue.
yes, of
Because
course.
I'm probably not coming back here for a hot minute,
That makes sense.
and then I'm good to go.
Yeah, you take everything back, you drop it all off, and then you guys make your way back into the airship. How are you doing this? I forget, you have magic involved, right?
Yeah, we're gonna fly up really, really high and be like, all right, guys, we're gonna do magic so we can travel quickly. If you do not consent, you will fall to your death. So, there's that.
Excellent.
I consent. Sure.
And I will need help from Kaz. He'll be my second. And it's gonna cost 50 gold. I don't know if we can afford that.
I can.
I'm just joking. I can get it.
Okay. Yeah.
Just stole 9,000 gold from this place.
It's rightfully
Stole
his.
is the wrong word for it. Inherited.
Yeah, I inherited 5,000 gold. Or 9,000 gold. Is that in someone's loot?
I'm throwing party loot.
Think of,
I'll share my inheritance. You guys are like my family.
Oh no.
I know, it's quite unfortunate for me. You're crazy.
As we're like heading out, can I pull Jane and I guess the rest of the party too aside and just be like, I know that I lost all credibility with my fucking fake death stunt earlier, but maybe prepare for some resistance when we get back to your place, Creighton.
why is that?
You realize that Tannen knew that you were whatever source of information he knew, he was using that to know that at some point you'd come back and look at the sands of time. He predicted some of what you were planning to do here.
I suppose that's fair.
And that version of himself also probably knew that where you buried Donnie, no reason that he wouldn't immediately tell that information wouldn't make it back with you when he brought you back to Tessera, right?
She nods. Says, yeah, so we're not quite out of the woods yet.
So maybe contain your excitement a little and let's scout out the place before heading to the point where he knows you're going to be standing for a while.
Yeah, she kind of crosses her arms and nods and says, I was going to suggest we go to Famador first to get Booker, but maybe we should make sure everything's secure first.
You know how to fight? Or are you the breadwinner of the family?
She laughs. So neither of us know how to fight. I guess I've picked up a few tricks along these last couple months, but we're gardeners. We run an orchard. But no,
Yeah.
the answer to the question is no. Booker should not be anywhere close to a fight.
Yeah, so let's scout out your place first, and then you can have your reunion. Sorry, it's just the enthusiasm you showed with wanting to ditch fucking nowhere and rescue Donnie immediately made me think that you weren't in thinking that this might be a possibility.
No, you're absolutely right. I'm not thinking clearly. Thank you for looking out.
That's my fucking tail on the line too right now, I guess, if we're going to be defending you for it. Okay, you know what do you know what a Tesseract trap would look like?
That I do not.
Only work for them. No, that's completely reasonable. Fuck.
With any
Okay.
luck, it'll be a bunch of cool Jane bots that we can fight.
I can finally take out all this pent up rage then. Okay.
How with the spell? How long is this journey gonna be? Is it like a matter of hours or days?
I want to say it's like
Hours.
20 minutes, right? Is it hours?
Let me pull. Hold on. Oh wait, why did I press that one? I posted the wrong spell.
So I think it was
Whoopsie
only.
daisies. Sorry,
it
the
was
one
only hours
the
to
one I
get here.
posted was something different. It is just a spell. It's not even a ritual. It is.
Oh, right. Okay, cool.
It's up to 8 hours, but you can travel. Each hour you can travel. How much you can travel in one day?
Sweet. Well, then at some point in that travel, I had fully stocked no combat spells, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Get like a combat spell ready.
Excellent.
Just in case.
Just in case her son's dead again.
Oh, easy peasy.
I did a thing for the comic that I need to start doing for all my D&D campaigns, where I made like an interactive map that shows how many days of travel by different travel methods it is with the rule. I really
Oh,
should.
that's nice.
So let me see. 1080. by airship. Oh, that's nothing. It's nothing. So 6, 10, normally 3. So it's going to be like 2.5 hours.
How many
Lovely.
how many days is it usually?
Weeks, I assume.
10, 6. It is normally 60 hours by airship.
That's not that bad.
Yeah, airships are fast. Airships
They're
are
so
very
fast.
fast.
It should be less than an hour then, because it can go the amount it can go in 3 days.
Oh, I
And
thought
it's
it was 1 hour to 1 day.
No, it's 3 hours. It's 3 days to 1 hour.
Oh, Jesus. Then yeah, it's less than an hour.
Yeah, yeah.
Lovely.
Each hour you cover roughly as much ground as you normally would in 3 days.
Got it. Then yeah, less than an hour. Short trip.
All right, everyone, keep your hands and feet in the vehicle at all times. I guess you could technically leave the vehicle, but
You begin to power up the spell, and you guys all feel yourselves shifted into this transitory crayon-drown slip plane. This little stream of existence, just on the edges like a film of the real world. And you begin to soar. It's a short trip. Does anybody have anything they want to do on the way over, or we fast forward through it?
I'm good.
Less.
Just like see if the fucking weird connection of feeling my arm is still there. Practice it if there's downtime for that. But yeah,
Sure. Yeah, give me like a will save. I mean, like, you can definitely feel that there's like a surge of power that you woke up with. You feel different, and that differentness is still around you. But it doesn't manifest as anything obvious. There's just like a very faint weight to the arm that isn't there, and you still feel it, but you can't really do anything else with it.
coffee.
Eventually, after about 45 minutes or so, you guys emerge back in the real world.
Question real quick.
Yes.
Can we... I don't know how this compares to like D&D's Border Ethereal, where you can like see what's on the real plane. Can we like scout on this plane?
Oh, what a good question. Let me see.
I believe it says
Just
that
so
everything's kind of vague.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like the landmarks are vague and symbolic rather than concrete.
Okay, so
Yeah,
we probably
I
can't get down to the nitty gritty of investigating like my house.
Yeah,
Okay.
not unless any of you have an ability that lets you like see through the ethereal plane, like a true sight or something.
I have my ethereal signet.
I have literally true sight.
Do you have true sight? Show, post these things. Let me see. You can see clearly into the ethereal plane with a range of 60 feet. Visible to a range. You're also visible to creatures in the ethereal plane. Okay. Got it. And the true sight.
It's not quite as powerful as 5e.
Yeah, it is different. It's mostly for polymorphs in this. Okay. So yeah, I don't think True Sight is going to help you here. Baby Boy, normally this only lets you see into the ethereal plane. I would let it work the inverse as well, specifically because the ring normally does exactly that. So I will say, you can do this if you want, but if you do, they are also going to see you back.
Maybe it's better
Gotcha.
to just pop
Yeah,
in
it's probably-
a further distance away and just scout the old-fashioned way.
Yeah. Or... Oh, never mind. I don't have it anymore. So I can just turn myself invisible and then they couldn't see me, but I don't think I have that. I don't. I got rid of invisibility.
I have invisibility. I can turn at least a few of us invisible as we approach.
I meant, well, like, I
Okay,
could turn
but,
invisibility and inspire them with my instinct, my Ether Sight ring.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I could do that. Would that work, Beck? Could we combine invisibility with this so that he
Yeah.
wouldn't be seen?
You can absolutely do that.
Lovely. Yeah, as we get close to Outer Rock and sort of our strategizing, Jane will cast a little invisibility on Baby Boy.
Okay. Let me get a D20. High is good.
This is you, Jane.
I don't know why you wouldn't ask me.
I can't believe you only middlingly
Can
care about
I-
your kid.
Can I spend a hero point on this roll? Do I know what this roll is
Yes.
for?
This is essentially, oh boy. Because a hero point is a meta thing, and because you're about to immediately learn what this is, I'll let you know. You are essentially checking to see how much progress Tesseract has made in a state of panic while dealing with other things.
Great. I do think I'll go ahead and spend a hero point. Okay, let's stick with 11.
Okay.
Well,
As
by the way,
you
you said
turn,
you had to.
Okay.
You're back at around this time,
What?
didn't you? You said you had to tuck some people in.
Oh, no, we're good. We survived it. Thank you for checking.
That's already happened.
Yes, thank you for checking.
Oh, then I'm idiot. I'm sorry.
you go invisible, and then you pop on this ring and use this to essentially start getting a clear picture, kind of looking through this. You essentially curl your pointer and your thumb together to make a circle, and then you look through it like a spyglass, and through that little lens, you're able to see clearly through the crayon-drawn film into the real world. Give me a perception check. See how much you see. You get a very clear picture of the orchard.
Cool.
Where you seem to have arrived shortly after a Tesseract automated coach did. The only people and things that you can see here are one Tesseract chemist or overseer or worker of some sort, and a pair of these mining drones, these archaeology drones that you've seen elsewhere. And they are coming over towards this tree and starting to get things set up, but have not yet broken ground.
So pop out of the ethereal and fuck them up.
We will pop out like I think a mile away, but you know.
All right, you begin to pop out. Where does it decide how far you pop out? Oh, here you go.
Leaving you within a mile.
Okay.
So I guess within a
could be
mile.
0. So here
What
we go.
can
Let's figure out distance first. Give me another. Give me 1d5000.
Jane, this is you.
Ooh, yikes.
Low is good.
Am I able to make it a?
Oh boy.
Am I able to make an occultism check to like will it to be smaller?
I've allowed it in the past. You can fish for a crit. Yeah, you're gonna need a crit. On a crit, you can have advantage on this roll. No,
Nope.
negative. And then we'll do one of these. You pop out about almost a mile to the southeast of the orchard. Thankfully, Jane, you know exactly where you are. You can see the orchard. It's the Wild West. A mile is well within seeing distance.
Yeah. I think when we pop in, I'd just start hustling that direction.
All right.
How long is it going to take us to get there?
We can run a mile in 10 minutes easily.
I mean, you also still have the airship, which moves at Mach Jesus. So, like, assuming you just take the airship over, it's like nothing. It's like a minute.
Yeah. I don't think I'm too worried about subtlety here for one guy and his robots. I think we just get there and stop them before they can escape.
All right.
Yeah, it's just going to be one guy in his robots. There's no one inside your house
Well, you know.
or the wagon. Let's go.
All right.
A couple of hours ago, we were fighting echoes in the plane of time. I'm not scared of these fucks.
Hell yeah. You guys zip over, and a minute later, they all see you coming. The robots continue to kind of do their thing. But you see the chemist sees this airship approaching, hops onto the cart, and starts to, like, turn the engine. He's, like, trying to get the car started.
As soon as we're in range, I start casting a spell on him.
Excellent. What you got?
Listen.
Let's see.
Let's be closer than that, I guess.
You're able to get pretty close pretty quick. And he fails, and you watch that he just fully blips out. And when he blips out for the duration of the time that he's blipped out, you see that the drones also just freeze in place.
Delightful.
And that's enough time for you guys to all kind of get out of the airship and surround him and get right up to him.
That's basically all I wanted to do is just like freeze him long enough for us to poise to just subdue and question. I do want to quickly look into the house. I'll, step up to the door real quick and look in the windows, see if anyone's inside.
Yeah, do you make any attempt at stealth, or you just kind of barge in?
I'm just going to barge in. It's my house.
All right, give me a perception.
Great.
Yeah, you take a look around. You don't spot anybody. You don't hear anybody. You don't see signs. For what it's worth, the front door was locked. Urgent hand raise from Baby Boy.
Am I still invisible?
Unless the
That's
spell
10
ended.
minutes.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll go with her, and I'll also look around.
Okay, give me a perception check. You look around more thoroughly. You have the ability to sense life nearby, and that helps tremendously.
Just thought.
Or just thoughts, rather. And you don't sense any thought. You don't hear anything. You don't see anything. All the doors seem to have been locked. Jane throws up a detect magic. You get one off of your, in fact, I think you made a point of not buying a Tesseract oven or anything like that. So I don't know if Jane would have any magical stuff in her house, actually. But
I don't think so.
You don't sense anything that you don't expect to see.
Perfect.
Another.
Come back out to this guy.
As I walk past the tree, do I sense a thought under there?
No. But you also don't sense from the drones either.
Yeah, but so I don't sense like Donnie's thoughts.
Correct.
Is that what I know? If that's just like a side effect of the wheel? The stasis?
Possibly. You can give me occultism. Actually, this would be Arcana.
It's too late. You already said occultism.
You're right. You got me. You assume it's probably something to do with the stasis.
Damn, if only I wasn't stupid.
You guys get back out to the car. This guy emerges from stasis. There are 5 of you. He looks scared. He doesn't look like he's interested in the fight here. And he just throws his hands up like, wait.
I need you to tell me everything that you know. Why you're here, what you were planning to do, who told you to do it.
Okay. Give me an intimidation check.
Can I help her by being spooky?
Yes, absolutely.
Thanks.
It's good because I'm bad at it. 0 total or 1 total.
Guys.
Right.
Oh my god. Here a point because I can't be embarrassed like this.
Sure, let's see it. Oh, I'm so ready. I'm so ready to have this guy start driving off. He looks at Jane totally nonplussed and starts to reach for the crank to get this thing started up again. And Baby Boy, you scare the shit out of him. And at that point, he's like, okay, it's not worth it. It's just a job. My name is Brian. I have a wife. I have 2 kids. He's lying. I just need to... I'm just doing my job, man. I'm doing my job. I was supposed to come here. There's a box. I'm digging up a box under that tree, and then I'm going over. I'm going back to Liberty, and there's another box there, and I'm getting that box, and then I'm taking all of this. I'm taking all this to the harbor, and then I'm sailing. I'm taking the boxes. I'm a delivery guy. I'm just a courier. I'm a courier, man.
What other boxes?
I don't know. It's just boxes. I don't look in the boxes. There's a box here, and there's a box at the Tesseract headquarters in Liberty.
And that's the only boxes?
The only boxes I'm assigned to do,
I want to cast a spell.
Sure. Let's see. Will say. Oh, he's so bad at these.
Also, is he actually afraid of me?
Yes.
So does he have a...
He does have the frightened condition, yeah.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that's a critical failure.
It sure is. Let's see. It says against a controlled condition. It only gets a new save if you order it to do something against its nature, like killing an ally. This lasts for a day. You have him for a day.
Wow, you'd love to hear it.
You watch as he just goes slack.
Yeah. Please hand me the control device for the cooled robots.
Slips a ring off of his finger, hands it to you.
Ooh, French, you want another robot?
Hell yeah! They're just still following. The other tier is still following us.
They're on the airship, but yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll just
No.
tell him to be compliant with Jane.
As long as he is being compliant with me, rather than go through the rigmarole of even questioning him. Actually, no, I'm just going to question him. Save the spell slots. Just, who gave you your orders? Be specific, please.
I was given orders from my manager, Patricia Hartwell, who received them from Tannen.
Do you know where Tannen is?
Officially, no, but it's an open secret that he is down south near the Liberty Thunder Canal.
Do you have any knowledge of what the reason was for obtaining these boxes? Where they were going for, why they were needed?
Officially, no. It's an open secret that you pose a threat to the project that he's working on at the Liberty Thunder Canal, and that whatever is in this box can be used as a bargaining chip, and whatever is in the Tesseract headquarters box can also be used as a bargaining chip.
For whom?
For Jane.
Both of them. Your body, your
You-
legs.
Have you already obtained the other box from Tesseract headquarters?
I have not, but I know that that box has a redundancy in place if I don't make it.
How far away is the
Meaning-
headquarters?
Meaning they expected trouble, and so they sent multiple people to do this job.
As in multiple... So you were supposed to go get the other box, but if you didn't, someone else was going to?
That's correct.
Were you... If you left here now and went and got it, would you be the first person to get there, and would it be expected that you were picking it up? In other words, if you left here now and went and got it and left with it, would that raise any flags, or was that expected?
It wouldn't raise any flags. I don't think I was expected to be the first one there. It is more accurate to say that I am the redundancy for the person who was assigned to go get that box.
So you're saying someone else is probably already getting the box?
Correct. Urgent Henry's paperboy.
How far? I was just wondering how far away is the headquarters from here?
Liberty is...
Less than a day by this car.
Oh my god, yeah. It is
So
64 miles. You can be there in 45 minutes by airship.
Well within the Dominate timeline.
Yes.
Especially if I teleport us there, which I can do.
Oh, you can. I can do that too. That's so cool.
So, if we hypothetically teleported to Liberty right now, and you went in to get the box, is it your understanding that you would be able to take it and it wouldn't raise any alarms?
That's my... Yes. If anything, they may be suspicious that I got there so quickly. But even that is uncertain.
Are there any defensive measures that might undo magic on you as you go inside?
Tremendous. The entire laboratory is so well fortified against magic. They would immediately recognize a teleportation in. They would immediately recognize the presence of any magic that I'm not supposed to have applied to me, including the magic that's compelling me to speak right now. Every alarm in the building would go off very quickly.
Where were these boxes being taken specifically?
They are being delivered to... and he gives you geographical... Oh, no, sorry. He would give you an actual concrete address. There, he gives you an address that he explains is along the Liberty Thunder Canal. Down here on the southern edge of Wexishus and Zulakara, the canal between the Liberty Gulf and the Thunderwave Gulf.
Is that where the Machina project is?
Correct. That's where it was headed. That's where it was last seen.
Do we know what path they would take from Liberty, from the headquarters to get there? We intercept them.
Presumably, they would follow the river down to the coast and then follow the coast, unless they took. He said he was grabbing a ship, so presumably he would grab a ship in Liberty. The ship would sail down the river and then across the coast to the canal.
Do you know the identity of any of those people?
I don't know the identities of the other couriers. I could take guesses based on people I've worked with in the past, but they don't really mean anything to me. They're just other low-level employees of no real importance.
Jane,
Just
should
tell-
we have...
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, should we just have the robots go ahead and pick the box up so we don't have to do it?
No. Not yet.
Okay.
Do we, I telepathically, not out loud to this guy, but just telepathically to my party, do we just try to intercept that other shipment? It's probably easier than trying to steal this box from inside of Tesseract headquarters.
The problem's going to be trying to find which shipment it's going to be, but I think it'd be easier to do then.
What the hell is even in it? I thought this is the only thing that you cared about.
I don't know what's in it. She looks at the delivery guy. You don't know what's in the box?
The other box at the Tesseract headquarters? Or
Correct.
this one? I don't know what is in either box. I know they're of great importance to you. As such, my suspicion is that it is either research that you've been working on, or an artifact of great importance, or perhaps somebody, a person that means something to you.
I think I know what it is, Jane.
She looks at you.
Probably a portion of your organic body. You shouldn't have had this much damage from the explosion.
One of you give me a d20 plus 5. The box at the Tesseract headquarters is in a room where some securities are deliberately deactivated to allow mental scans and the reading of dreams to happen. As such, I suspect it is something to do with dreaming.
Oh, right.
Is it Fetch's mom?
No. I'm trying to figure out why they think that I would care about this. I can't dream anymore. Dreaming is a function of a biological brain, which I don't have. I suppose they have my brain, my meat brain, but I don't know if I view that as much leverage as they view it as.
Referring to chemist, do you know, have you been to this room?
I've never been to this room before, no. I've been to many rooms like it. It is, as far as I can tell, a somewhat generic storage/laboratory room.
What company do your carriers typically use to transport? Do you have a specific boating company you guys use?
No. If it is official business, we simply use our own ships. If it is unofficial or secret business, we work through discrete carriers. Nobodies. We essentially hire nobodies to do our work. Especially preferring nobodies who are disposable. And it does occur to Kaz and to Jane. And I can't remember if Baby Boy was part of that original party. In fact, I think it was this exact arrangement minus Branch. You guys were the original party hired to transport a box containing Rita's hands.
Oh yeah.
It was almost the same party. I think just
good time.
telepathically to the party. Whatever they have in that box, it's not. They're taking it to the Machina project, or taking it at least to the same place that the Machina project is going. It's not. She looks down at the grave by the tree. It's not Donnie. I mean, I guess I'd like to have it back. I worry what they can do with it, but if some group, if some of y'all are going to stop the Machina project anyway, then maybe just grab my brain while you're there.
Hell yeah.
That sounds like something that you'd probably want to help with, at least.
She looks down and to the left and doesn't answer that.
Oh, crazy considering all the shit that we've already done for you that you're not even going to help him. Can't fetch his fucking mom back.
What do we do with this guy?
Tie him up and leave him in your basement. Is that soundproof?
That's a solution that might last a number of hours, but
they know he's going to. They know he's going to have failed anyway if he doesn't bring back the first box. They might just tell him when he gets
he
back.
should bring
anyway.
back a box. At least he's still under my control for a while. We'll have him leave, take the box. I can even alter some of his memories if need be, and he'll just bring an empty box or a box with whatever we want to be in it there.
I don't know that it matters. I mean, if they find out an hour from now or a week from now or a month from now that they didn't get Donnie, that you're going to find out.
You've ordered this man to be compliant, and I think that includes volunteering information. So this is the point where Brian speaks up and says, they are stretched very thin right now. They're dealing with something very significant down at the canal, and as such, they have only left behind a skeleton crew here in Liberty. Especially after the explosion at the warehouse, they have rearranged a lot of things. And as such, their response times to everything are very slow. Their priorities are elsewhere.
She nods at him. Says, that's kind of my point. We got here first. This part of their plan has already failed. I don't think that they're gonna send an army to my orchard to try to get leverage over me. They don't have leverage anymore. The leverage is gone.
Then we're done here. We can just dig up the box and fuck off.
She kind of nods. She looks at this guy, Bryant. Frankly, I'm inclined to just tell him to fuck off, and he can fuck off for 24 hours and go tell his boss he failed.
Oh, I have something even better.
Sure.
Hey, Brian. Hey, Brian.
Yes.
What could I do to have you join us loyally from this point on and no longer work with Tesseract?
Money. I respond well to money.
What is... be more precise with your use of money.
I enjoy having shelter for myself and my wife and 2 children.
Do you have wife and 2 children?
No.
Don't lie to me.
It could just be aspirational.
Right. He really likes the idea of having wife for his wife and children.
I'd like to have a wife and 2 children someday, and maybe a dog and a guitar. And it's hard for me to achieve any of those things if I'm struggling financially, and I was going to be an inventor, and that didn't pan out. So I am now simply trying to keep my head above water in a very cutthroat city. If I was to be paid a moderate salary, it would be enough for me to pursue my dreams with the small amount of time that I have every evening when I get home from work. With what little energy remains after doing all of my day job and most of my creative potential given to somebody else to pursue their passions instead of mine.
What is your-
I
what
feel
is-
so bad for. Can we just let him go?
Hold your horses. What is the moderate pay? What are you currently being paid?
What a good question. Hang on, let me do math. Is that right? That can't be right. Oh, rate divided by 500. They pay me. Is that right? Oh my god. People are so poor. They pay me about 3 silver a week.
That's it?
Yeah.
Let me do some mental math. How many? What are weeks? Is it 7-day weeks or 5-day
Yeah,
weeks?
7 weeks.
How many?
That's 2.5 bushels of apples.
Yes,
Trying to
you've been
calculate.
learning. You've been doing good math. Hey Jane, what's a reasonable wage?
I mean, if you want him to stay loyal after he breaks out of mind control to you, you could just keep it simple and triple his pay, a gold a week.
I'm so sorry. I got that off by a order of magnitude. They pay him 3 gold a week.
Triple his pay, 10
Okay.
gold a week.
It's 35 bushels of apples a week. That's good. He's good. He's good.
So
Nobody
if I,
can eat that many apples in a week.
So if I would offer you 10 gold a week to literally just invent whatever you really wish and just to work for me, and maybe even give me some inventions, that sounds really fun. How would that sound?
This
Wow.
sounds too good to be true. This sounds like an actual dream scenario.
So, would you like that?
I would like this more than anything.
He's not really capable of consenting to this under coercion.
Even more than a
Oh
wife
no,
and 2 kids.
We'll have to wait. We'll have to wait until afterwards to get the proper consent. Okay, I want you to think about this until this wears off, because I do need minions. How do you feel about being called a minion?
If you were paying me 10 gold a week to use a normal amount of time every day to invent whatever I like and still live my life outside of that time, you can call me anything that you want.
Brian the minion. Okay. Yes. Okay. All right. Well, guys, I think I found my first true minion. We'll see after the mind control wears off, but it sounds pretty promising.
Have you considered just starting a co-op?
Well, the problem with that is we move
Maybe
around
a
constantly, so it's
nonprofit?
really hard. Oh, I don't make any profit.
I think Jane can't stop looking at the grave, and once the situation here is clearly like stable, once it's clear that there's not like shit going down this minute, she goes and starts digging.
I command the robots to dig while she's digging.
I put a hand up and say, I'd rather do this myself, please.
Oh, yeah, sentimental dirt or whatever. Fine.
Does Jane have a shovel? I assume she has a shovel for this farm.
Yeah, she goes and grabs a shovel from around the back. I wanted to do this with Booker, but I don't want to bring him here if it didn't work. I want to make sure it worked first.
Gotcha. I mean, I can go get him right now if you want.
What's that?
I can go get him right now if you want.
Let me just check first.
Okay.
Give me athletics. See how long
I'm
this takes.
so strong. Robot arms go.
Mom arms. Here we go.
It takes quite some time to dig so far into the ground. Hours go by. you guys began this whole thing probably around 2 or 3 in the afternoon. 3 rolls around, 4 rolls around, the sun is hot. Your mechanical body does not sweat the way that a normal one does, but you can feel your systems overheating. There are a few times when you look over and you can see the robots sitting there with big shovel arms. But you decide that this is your job. This is important to you.
It's partly that, and it's partly I don't want Tesseract shovels within the country mile of my son, let alone digging up his grave.
Yeah, understandable.
Do you want help?
She nods. Says
Okay.
that'd be great.
Baby boy will. What's gonna be more effective? Baby boy's weak muscles or telekinetic hands scooping up sand?
Let me help too.
She smiles. There's a moment of like hesitation where like there were two like joint thoughts in her mind. Like the overwhelming thought was, I don't want Tesseract near this. And then it's kind of that became like I need to do this myself. But then she like sees her friends gather around and yeah, she'll like hand somebody a shovel.
Baby boy is using magic hands rather than his own weak arms. Cackles is presumably just digging with his paws.
No, he uses a shovel.
Oh, he uses a shovel.
Badly.
No, he's got. Y'all forget he has manual dexterity
I was
like
gonna
all
say,
the
if
time.
he's-
One of
he's
his
got
2 feet.
hands
So
for that.
He's got thumbs.
Cackles produces a tiny little cackle-sized shovel, and he uses it quite handily.
We love to see it.
Love that.
And Kaz is making everybody drink because he doesn't dig.
I love that. The biggest, strongest person in the party is not digging.
I don't get my hands dirty, but I mean not like with dirt, not with real dirt, but like like engine oil and stuff like that. It happens, but
You.
oh fine, I'll dig. me a
Kaz eventually grabs a shovel and helps out. This speed things up. And with all of you working together, by about 5:45, 6ish, the sun is getting low on the horizon. The sky is turning kind of a little bit of a yellow, not quite to orange yet, but sunset is not too far away. That is when Jane is the first to have a shovel hit something hard. And at that point, I assume everybody kind of is a bit more cautious. There's a weird mix of sudden urgency, but also wanting to be careful. And another hour goes by. The sun begins to dip down into reds and golds. The clouds turn this brilliant purple. And it is as the sun is beginning to set that you begin to fully expose a box. This box is very similar to the ones that you've seen, the one that you found Rita's hands in, although it is more advanced and less branded, which is to say it was probably stolen.
Safe to assume that this is not the box that I remember burying.
Correct.
I'll find the patience in me to just do a quick detect magic spell.
Absolutely. While you're doing that, you give me Arcana, and then Fetch has a hand raise. Oh, Fetch, you smell it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, sorry, wrong person. I assumed that was going to be a spell check. Fetch, what you doing?
No, actually, just wanted to know if the brandy that we made is still here.
Gotta be.
Yeah, nobody's touched it. It's still here.
Yeah, so I don't know why you volunteered everyone to help dig because I'm on that apple brandy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Fetch me a glass of that, Will, as well. Fetch, will you? That sentence was better in my head.
Here, I'll get you a whole barrel.
Kaz want drink too.
We distilled it using magic. If I recall correctly.
That sounds familiar.
Which is very dangerous. The methanol is still in there. You might go blind.
Checking. With your very quick identification, you are able to determine that this is essentially a sequestering box, a stasis box. It is a thing that, not too dissimilar from what Branch did to himself in the chamber in the library. It essentially pulls your consciousness out of the timeline for a time. It leaves your body inert with no signs of life. It is a deep, deep slumber for anything inside of this box while it is sealed. You get the impression that when opened, whatever is inside will wake up as if from sleep. Probably groggy, probably going to take a little bit of time to fully recover. Going to be a little bit cranky, perhaps. But with no awareness of what happened during all the time that has passed. On a natural 20, you also determine that it is trapped. It's so bizarre. The box itself is totally mundane, but when you begin to study the strands of magical energy, you can see that they are deliberately arranged in the shape of a ship. Something that is not necessary for the code of the magic to work. Something that was done purely for like superfluous or visual purposes, like leaving a pretty picture in the comments of programming language. And you understand that to be essentially a password field to disable the traps on this.
Understood. Password as in literally something needs to be spoken, or password as in like I have like the arcane signatures to disable it?
It is looking for some sort of a phrase or something to be entered, essentially by just like putting mana into it. It's essentially asking you for a password or a passphrase of some sort.
Okay. And my understanding is that immediately upon doing that, the box opens and Donnie, or quote unquote, whatever's inside awakens.
You can enter the password and unlock it without opening it.
Great. Is there a negative ramification for giving the wrong password?
You natural 20 this, you are, no. You would only run into the ramifications if you were to open it without entering the correct password. You can try a few passwords.
Great. I think she just tries the king's ship.
You begin to funnel mana in the shape of these letters, the king's ship. And you watch as the fields fade away and the box is unlocked.
Beautiful. Every fiber of Jane is desperate to open this box, but she can't do that without Booker. It's obviously completely out of the question.
You want me to go get them for you while you wait here?
Yeah. She nods. She says, if you don't mind, yeah, just tell him to bring everything, would you?
Can do. All right, I'm going to use teleport, and I'm going to go to my secret space so I can put my phylactery away.
Excellent. You teleport to the secret place, buried in the secret place on the campus. I can't remember if you've told the party anything about the secret place yet.
No, it has to be a secret.
Oh.
Understood.
Hey, before you leave, if you're taking things to the campus, do you want to take your new minions with you?
Oh. Oh, yes. Yes.
They will arrive in the secret place.
Yeah, actually, no. Hold on. I have... Give me a second. I have to make sure I have enough... We're going to be... I don't think I have enough to do all of that.
This is fine. Maybe just tell him to fuck off.
Yeah.
I guess we probably still want him here so that you can eventually take him with you wherever you go, so...
I had to keep an eye on him, yes. Okay,
Yes,
so
makes
I'll
sense.
I'll teleport back, put my phylactery away, and then I'll use a different spell, which is, I think it's... translocate at 5th level so I can teleport out of it.
Okay.
And then I'll go find him, and I have one more teleport that get me back.
You get back. Okay.
It'll be about 20 minutes because I have the casting time for the teleportation spell.
Got it.
Plus, however long it takes Booker to get her stuff together. So I was going to be like, Booker!
You said she wants me to bring everything?
She said everything. Wait. She didn't say that I'll tell you. You know what we're doing, right?
No, what are we doing?
Oh. It's something good. We're going back to your house.
I will just. I should have done this, but as baby
This
boy
is way
leaving,
funnier.
it is. As baby boy is leaving, I will do a sending.
I didn't want to spoil. I didn't want to spoil it for you. Like that's your thing
Right.
to tell him.
Right. I still like. I've only got 25 words. I just say to Booker, "It's time to come home. Baby boy's coming to get you. Bring the stuff that I left with you."
So, baby boy, you get there and
Can
you find
Can I re-scene this? Baby boy is going to be very scary when he does this. He's going to call like, Booker,
Sure.
it's time. It's time to go.
You get there and you can see that he has already packed up everything in this demi-plane. He has 2 big old rucksacks in a suitcase. One slung over his shoulder, the other slung over the other shoulder, and then the big old suitcase that he's dragging behind him. He's like, all right, let's go.
Okie dokie. And then I'll step outside the portal, and then 10 minutes of casting will teleport us back. Oh, wait, hold on. Is there anything I should grab while I'm here? Ooh, I'll grab a snack for Fetch.
So thoughtful.
Yeah, I'll give him some falafel.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, you're so thoughtful. What is this made out of?
Beans?
Oh,
Yumminess? Okay, and then I'll teleport back with him.
All right.
It tastes greasy. I love it.
There is another flash, a tearing of space and time as baby boy holding a falafel and Booker holding 2 rucksacks and a suitcase emerge. Booker looks around, realizes he's at the orchard, realizes that you have dug up a box from the tree, and there is such a look on his face. It is so hard to describe the flood of confused concern, but also faith, trust on his face. Especially after the first millisecond goes by and he realizes that is not the box that you buried. And he runs over. If there's still digging to be done, he grabs a shovel without asking. If not, he helps you lift it up.
So I meet him about halfway, just run over to him and jump into his arms and just tell him it worked.
It worked. It worked. Where is that? And he looks over to the box. That's him.
He's in there. He's asleep. He's just been asleep the whole time. He's gonna wake up when we open the box. And I don't know. I've been trying to think of the best way to bring him back and have him not really realize that anything was ever wrong. And
Sorry to interrupt. I was gonna bring something up about that here. And Branch brings out this.
Aw.
You can put his favorite shit in it, or train station, or make it look like whatever the fuck you want. And other 2 contingencies. You don't want to shock the kid. If he's lethargic, this will help. And if he's really fucked up by the whole teleportation thing, here's one of these. And he hands you the fucking Resolute Mind wraps that I'm trying to find in my thing right now.
Jane, as you're like digging the stuff out of your bag and handing it all over, she fully just hugs Branch.
Okay. Let's just focus on preparing this shit right now, okay?
Yep. That was as weird for me as I was expecting to be.
Yeah. Fine. Just, what is he like?
She looks at the pocket stage. I haven't had time to read the whole description yet, but I think I get the vibe.
Yeah.
She says, "Can this just make it snow?"
Yeah. Snow's not one I use a lot, but it works.
It was winter when everything happened, and I think he would notice if he wakes up and it's the middle of summer.
Yeah, I get you. All right, Snow. What else? Any children's book characters that you like? I'm a good actor, and I've got this.
Would the peaceful sound of a distant train be like a bad move right now?
um,
Or was he into trains like before the all the bad shit with the train?
he always liked ships more than trains, but
Oh, I can do that.
I think just the snow. I don't know if we need anything else. Just tell him that he fell asleep and that we're home now.
I'll copy. To make this less shocking for him, then I'll get out of your hair so that he doesn't have to meet a bunch of strangers immediately.
Will you stay?
What? He's taken a little back by that. It's like almost gonna ask you why, and says, "Sure, all right."
It's not that hard to explain that we made some new friends.
Yeah. Gonna take us amigos. Okay. All right. Well, open it when you're ready.
Yeah, I think she looks at Booker and just says like is it? I made myself a promise a few days ago that I was going to kind of stop lying and gaslighting so much, and now we're actively planning on gaslighting our 4-year-old into believing that he slept through a vacation and is getting home in the middle of June, but
this ain't lying. It's fucking. It's performance. Okay.
It's that or wait until New Year's Eve, and I don't think I want to wait that long.
Between you and me, he's 4 years old. He's not gonna know.
She takes Booker's hand and walks over to the box.
I think my earliest memories were about 5, 6 years old, and I don't remember much. I think whatever shock happens here, it might be one of his formative memories, and he might think it's a little weird, but he's not going to remember it too well.
She shrugs, and there's a look that she and Booker share that's like, as with so many things in parenting, you're just going to traumatize your kid one way or another, whether you try to or not. So, she sets up this lovely stage that Branch gave her and just kind of makes it look like it's snowing, like it's winter.
Yeah.
All around the orchard. And then with the snow kind of accumulating in the grass and on the tree, I think that she opens the box. Do I need to like dispel magic or anything, or does it just automatically happen when I open it?
You've already done everything that you need to do.
Oh, snow.
The box opens and there is of air rushing into it, and you can see some of the magic just kind of begin to unravel itself. The spell having naturally run its course now that it's open. And as the lid slides off to the side, you watch as the flush of color rushes back into the cheeks of a sleeping 4-year-old who kind of rustles a little, but doesn't immediately wake. He turns over in his sleep like he's having some sort of a dream. The inside of the box looks moderately comfortable. He looks healthy. You can see that there's still even just a little bit of a tug of a smile and laughter in his sleep. You remember, it occurs to you, from his perspective, he was running in circles around the train station playing with other kids, and now he is here, and he doesn't remember an explosion. He doesn't remember 2 years. In his mind, he was playing with kids and is about to wake up as if he had just fallen asleep in the blink of an eye.
Yeah. She just, again, resists the urge to, like, fling him into her arms out of the box, and just the maternal instinct kicks in, just very, very gently, reaches in and picks him up and holds him close to her, like between her and Booker.
He kind of sniffles a little in his sleep and grumbles, not really fully awake yet. Booker, tears in his eyes, just kind of comes up behind, very careful not to make too much noise or to put too much pressure, but wraps his hands or his arms around both of you and leans his head against yours. And eventually, after quite some time, You hear just a little bit of a grumble and a pancakes.
Yeah, maybe we can do pancakes.
Pancakes. And his eyes shoot open. And he looks around. Abenzee. Why are we? Where? I thought we were going to Grandma and Grandpa's.
No, I'm sorry, baby. The train was canceled. We're gonna have to do Heaven's Eve at home this year, but we'll see Grandma and Grandpa real soon.
He kind of looks inward for himself and pulls himself a little closer to you, and you can see that he's like thinking. And eventually, like, do we still get presents?
Yeah, we got presents. We got some new friends for you to meet too.
Still do pancakes?
Still pancakes. Still presents.
I think that's okay then.
She he's a 4-year-old child and doesn't know how to invest into an item, but she like pulls the A on the stone and says, this present's here from my new friend Branch. She kind of nods over towards Branch.
He looks at Branch and looks around at all of these people, especially
Terrifying
Baby Boy.
robots.
Yeah, terrifying robots. Baby Boy, Branch, who's missing an arm. Fetch is pretty approachable, except that he's very weird and obviously drunk and not wearing much clothes.
He's the drunk uncle at New Year's Eve, just like smelling the child.
Yeah.
If it helps, I have
just let it
puppets all over my tails.
Do you? Are you in costume or are you out currently?
I'm not going to be a lich right now. I'm always in costume.
So it's going to be something equally scary.
I'm just going to be in the costume, but I'm going to have little puppets, little sock puppets on my tails. One of his mom.
That is pretty cute. He does. He looks around and he's like, oh, this is a little weird, a little unfamiliar, and there's a bunch of strangers that I've never seen here before. But it is Avon's Eve, and I've got a cool present. And so he kind of like tucks himself closer in between the two of you, but then he holds this shiny rock in his hands. And though he cannot attune to a magic item yet, he can still feel the hum of energy off of it. And he looks over to Branch and just says, thank you, Mr. Branch.
Que onda, mi gracia? It means what's up, you little shit.
He just kind of like waves back and he smiles and he looks at the rock.
Mm-hmm.
And then he immediately just kind of like tosses the rock to the side and says, more presents? It like taps on the ground and rolls away.
I'll float over one of the books that my alleged mother wrote.
Cool book. Mommy says I can read soon. And he throws it on the ground. More
Yeah,
presents.
are these picture books or are they just books?
They're just books. It has a
That's all
cover.
right.
There are like a few illustrations.
I passed Donnie an unloaded coat pistol.
Nope. Imagine
I was going to say, I think Donnie
I'm
I assume that Donnie is smart enough to not take that. I assume it's been ingrained in him, don't touch the guns. You guys are in wild
Yeah, we
West
have a lot of
1800s.
guns.
Yeah.
I think
That
Donnie
was a-
probably spots Cackles though and goes running for the cute little dog.
Oh, hell yeah.
No, grubby hands, get him off! Wait,
Doggy! Tiny!
is he getting presents? I want presents too.
Absolutely just chasing Kaz around in the snow in the middle of June.
Yeah.
Snow that I think extends about 15 feet according to the item.
Oh,
so-
yeah.
I believe.
There's definitely a point where he like runs too far out of range, and if he were to look back over his shoulder, he would see a mundane wooden stage and a bunch of mannequins that don't have any features on them. But then he runs right back, fully fixated on just chasing after Cackles, and doesn't even seem to notice. It doesn't faze him that the snow is not cold. Like he's
Right,
not.
still blaring hot June.
Yeah. The moment that he runs off, you see that Booker's entire body tenses. There is a primal evolutionary feeling that he wasn't expecting to have at watching Dunny run off again.
Yeah.
And he has to kind of take a second to remember to breathe. And he holds her hand. And he smiles when Donnie turns around and starts to run back this way.
100%. Jane has 1,000% the exact same experience and barely does anything to like help Booker overcome that. I think they just both overcome it at the same time by steadying each other. But actually, like if at one point Donnie goes around the tree, she like can't bear to not have him in her line of sight for the 1 second it takes him to round the tree.
Yeah. There's one point where he's... Oh, go ahead.
Come here, little piglet. I'm going to show you how to throw a boomerang. You just hold it like this and you... Like the... Oh, crap. Hang on. I'm going to try again. Like this. Like you just... Oh, crud.
I want to try. Can I try?
Yeah.
He throws it. Poorly. And it just kind of flops on the ground not too far away, but he laughs and cackles with glee like he has just done the coolest thing. He immediately runs over, picks it up again, and just kind of chucks it with 2 hands 7 feet off in the distance.
First of all, how very dare you? It's a boomerang of returning. He can.
Oh, fascinating. Yeah, if it's magical, then it does actually... So what he does, he just like tosses it a few feet away, and then it kind of bounces back to him, and he catches it.
Hey!
For me, present?
Hey! Heck no, that's my boomerang. That boomerang just carried him in.
I, as a parent of young children, cannot imagine the energy level in a child that takes a 2-year nap.
Oh, yeah. There's a point where he's just running circles around the tree, and Booker catches him about to just like fully run into the pit that you just dug, and he just kind of like grabs him by the back of the overalls, lifts him up, and sets him down on the other side.
This kid's sleep cycle is going to be fucked for...
Here you go. Have some of this brandy.
No.
Brandy? No brandy?
This is very illegal.
This is the 1800s Wild West. If you think they're not giving kids brandy, yeah.
We're rubbing whiskey on those gums to get him to sleep since he was a month old.
Oh, fuck, my parents never let me have brandy.
I'll give him a Vandalore.
Yo!
This is almost like the boomerang, except you don't have to throw it, and it always comes back to you. You can do tricks too, like this one.
I walk the dog.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna roll a d20. He needs a 20 to be able to do anything with this thing, but who knows? Maybe he's a yo-yo expert.
I believe he's a yo-yo kid.
Oh no, he is not a yo-yo kid. So what he does instead is he's like, cowboy, and he picks it up and just starts swirling it over his head like a lasso, essentially. And he starts letting out more and more slack until he's whirling this thing like a good 8 feet diameter around himself.
Is it that long?
Diameter? Probably. Yo-yo's tall enough that you can, like, get it down to walk the dog, right? That's half a person.
But that's... 4 foot is...
4 foot times 2, yeah.
That seems pretty long for a yo-yo, but I'm not yo-yoed in a bit.
I've also not yo-yoed in a bit.
It's been a minute since I've yo-yoed.
I'm gonna Google how long is a yo-yo.
It varies.
Yeah, surely there's not a standardized yo-yo length.
I don't know. Are yo-yo tournaments like a thing? They probably have one in those.
They are.
Yo-yos, yeah.
The standard length, the standard length is from the floor to your belly button, and I was thinking from the floor to your outstretched hand, which would be closer to 4 feet, but belly button is definitely not going to be 4 feet for most people. Anyway. Kaz is tall, though. Kaz is tall.
That's true. As the gift exchange is going on at some point, she'll scoop up Donnie and just say, this is your, this is Fetch, and this is baby boy, Bradley.
Branch.
And Kaz. They are, they're my very good friends.
You're old. You don't have friends.
Damn.
Got him.
Where's the lie?
We made him on the train.
I didn't know mommies could have friends.
I didn't know either. Turns out we can.
Booker kind of comes.
They're actually more like business associates.
Booker at this point too kind of like looks around to each of you and just gives a little Chuck Norris nod. Like he's always known that you've been helping, but there's always been a part of his mind that is like, oh, these are the adventurers that are leading her down this crazy path. These are the adventurers that lured her into a life of adventure instead of a life of moving on. And
Little did he know.
Little did he know. Now that he can see the fruit of it right in front of his very eyes. At first it just looks, but then eventually he goes over to each and every one of you. And he just like offers a handshake that wants to be a hug.
Oh, I'll hug him.
I pull him in for one, whether he likes it or not.
Hell yeah.
I give him a
Also-
rotoscope dab.
Hell,
Hey, Donnie, you want to see something really cool?
Yeah.
I'm going to use my Tesseract tunnel to make 2 portals that are like pretty close to each other, and then I'm going to like throw something through it and be like, look, and then I'll pop a whoop whoop whoop, and just pop back and forth between them.
I don't get it.
Go try.
Try?
Yeah, go do it.
He, assuming Jane sets it down.
Yeah, she'll kind of, I assume he is a little nervous about that, but she'll like pat him on the back and say, it's okay.
He kind of waddles over and he looks at this big, shiny, scary magic thing. Let's see. He, at first, is kind of timid. There's bright lights and scary magic, but he looks back over his shoulder to Booker and Jane. They nod, and he steps through and pops out the other side, and he looks down, and he... And then he
Now watch
looks
this.
back, and he walks
Watch this.
back through. Oh, what you
I take Mare and I roll him like a bowling ball through it, and then I step aside so he just keeps rolling back through the portals.
Yeah, and Donnie just immediately begins chasing, and he begins running as fast as he can through these portals, laughing hysterically the entire time.
It only lasts for like a minute, so it doesn't last super long.
That's fair. And eventually the minute ends and the magic subsides, and he just keeps running and running and running. And while this is going on, Booker does look to you, Jane, and says, so what now? Is this it all done, or are they going to be coming for us? Are we in trouble?
Boy, that's a hard question. I think this is it. I think that we're done. Everything that they wanted from me, they either can't get anymore or already have. There's so much. Tesseract is launching a war with a giant war machine that they've made. And again, she looks kind of guilty. And looks towards Branch and to Fetch. But I don't think that that's a problem for us to solve. I think that... Do you have the, all the money, the gold that I left you?
I got it all, yeah. I got everything.
She kind of reaches a hand for it. And she will kind of approach the party here. Say, I don't know what to say. She hands the money over to Branch. Says, will you give this to Ethan or whoever you think would be most capable of hiring a decent mercenary?
For you, I'm assuming.
She shakes her head. To replace me. It feels hollow and insincere to apologize for something that I am not going to change. I made promises to a lot of you that I would help you achieve the goals that you have, and I can't leave again. I can't leave this again. I have my family back, and I can't let it slip through my fingers again. I hope that you're never going to find a wizard as good as me. But find somebody. I'm, you know full well I'm bullshit in a fight anyway. I'm a liability. Find somebody that can help you. Find somebody that can help you take out the Machina project. And if you stumble upon a box that has my brain in it, I suppose I'd take that.
I get it. Okay.
You don't have to. You have every right to be upset at me. What I'm doing and saying right now is not fair or honest or honorable. You all gave me my life back. I would not be here without you. I couldn't be.
Can we come visit?
She smiles. I hope you do.
Here, then. How much is the gold that you handed us?
So it was all of my gold
Uh-huh.
when I left to go to nowhere, which I think was, I don't know if I wrote it down, like 1,100 gold maybe. So, a pittance compared to the 9,000 gold you just inherited, but...
Is this your way of trying to make sure your next character has money?
Yes. This is my off-ramp into giving you guys way to hire my next character. I don't care if he actually gets the money or not, though. But she says, next time, everyone's together, will you just read them this? And she hands Baby Boy like a folded up note in an envelope.
Oh. Ooh.
I know you love secrets.
I do like secrets. And he kind of pauses, and then just kind of pulls you into a really big hug.
Yeah, she hugs you and she looks at Mare. Says, Your mother moved the stars themselves to cross the cosmos and be with you. I know I don't have to explain myself to you, but I am sorry.
It's okay. I'm glad that you got your family back.
You're a part of our family, if you ever want to be.
I'd like that. All right, so Branch gives the money to Donnie, and then Donnie joins the party.
What about my new character, Donnie Crichton? He's 4, and he has a boomerang that he cannot use.
No, he's using that yo-yo.
He's got a yo-yo that he does not know how to fight with. He's got -1 to all of his checks.
He never has to sleep again, though.
It's fine. Whatever. Sure. You provided a special niche, but a niche nonetheless. This kind of makes this whole thing seem like you hired a bunch of mercenaries to help you with this more than friends. But honestly, I ain't gonna turn down a gift of money because I think that's more disrespectful. Sure. You sure you don't want any of it back? You sure you're not gonna need the financial security to protect yourselves for what's coming next. You know, there's still a chance we could fail.
She shakes her head, says it's the least I could do, and she looks up at the house, and then at Donnie and Booker, says, I've got everything that I need.
You can't handle yourself in a fight, by the way. I've seen it. But keep this on you. And he fucking taps the communications earrings. They're untapped, thanks to Kaz. And if anything goes wrong, fucking scream at him or whatever. It'd be a shame to go through all of this to help you, only for it all to all burn down the very next day.
Yeah, you're right about that. Maybe a couple of days from now I'm gonna come to my senses and realize what a bad idea this is. But
I hope you do.
We'll
need your help against Tesseract. They're still out there.
In truth, this isn't entirely me copping out my responsibilities. I really do think I may have been a liability facing Tesseract. That reminds me. And she gives, she raffles through her bag a little bit and gets out all of the paperwork and notes that she has about the Machina project. And she hands it over to she hands it to Kaz because it's like engineering paperwork. She figures she understands it best, but the gesture is kind of intended also for Fetch. Says, whatever, they used my mind to build this. I worry that me being there I worry that they would use my presence there somehow, even in a world where this didn't work and we were dividing up for our last missions. I was gonna float that I probably shouldn't go to the Machina project. I don't really have a firm reason for saying that. I just worry that my presence there would cause problems.
You worry you could be compromised.
Right. At the end of the day, she looks at herself. I am a Tesseract machine. I think that taking... She looks at Fetch. I am genuinely deeply sad that I won't be there to see those fuckers lose control of your mother. But I think that it is for the best that I'm not there when that happens. And I trust you more than anyone to get her to safety.
We'll come back and tell you all about how we burnt the place down.
She
I'll
smiles.
I could
explain
even-
myself.
I could even show you.
Will you help me write a ditty about it, baby boy? You seem
Write
the
the-
kind that's good with ditties.
Oh, I'm more riddles, but I'm still bad at those.
Well, I can play music to a riddle.
Hiddly diddly do, we blew.
We can work on.
The canal up we blew.
Canal up we blew. While she's rifling through her bag, she does get out the Tome of the Echo Tyrant and passes that to Baby Boy. Says, that belongs in a library, not in an orchard of success.
Oh, it's very true.
She'll pass over a couple. There's just like little messages and notes about that she got various places. And then she'll look at her gun that Kaz made and says, mind if I hold on to this?
I'd be offended if you didn't.
Glad to hear it.
Do you want to
It was a gift, and it's marketing on my end. Do something cool with it. Show it off. Take up
I will.
target shooting. You could be the next Annie Oakdale.
Who's that?
Kaz explains Annie Oakdale.
Oh,
It's definitely not just Annie Oakley.
totally.
Yeah. Because Annie
Uh-huh.
Oakdale was actually a squirrel woman. They have squirrel people in this, right?
Yeah, probably.
I could swear we've seen one.
I feel like we've seen a squirrel person, maybe.
Maybe not.
You've for sure encountered awakened squirrels. I don't know if you've encountered a squirrel anthro, like a
Oh,
humanoid.
Can she be an awakened squirrel who just like became a crack shot?
Yes, absolutely.
Perfect.
Jane, I'm going to give you some things to think about and to keep with you as a keepsake. I'm going to give you a Zephyrhawk feather. I'm going to give you a couple of Venus flytrap seeds. Those will look nice in your orchard.
I love it.
And I'm going to give you, and this is really meaningful, my last spider stash.
She keeps that so far away from Donnie. She takes
it would
it
kill
all.
him. It would kill him. Yeah.
She takes all
No
those,
doubt.
all those lovely gifts. Remembers Fetch truly filling every bag he had with Zephyrhawk feathers while we were all fighting those Zephyrhawks that one time.
Yeah, I still have whatever counts as a large bulk of Zephyrhawk feathers on me.
She says, here, you can, it's not quite the same, but you can have this. She gives you a big book about trains.
Sure, I'll throw this away for you. No, I'm just Unfortunately, while trains are cool, they can't be built in Zurukara.
Yeah, but you've been learning so much about the big wide world out there. Thought you might like to learn more.
I don't belong anywhere else.
Do you want a stasis box?
I do.
You guys can have the stasis box. I think it's stolen.
Mayor, if I put you in the stasis box, do you run stasis in like space?
Spaces.
Faces.
Can we break
Yep.
stuff?
Okay. You just potting all your magical items off?
Yeah, we went over this, so we can give them to Zeke's next character.
Right.
Yeah.
No, true. I sincerely don't have. I have my pistol, and that I never. This is a real fact about me, Zeke, the player, is that I haven't figured out how magic items work in Pathfinder yet. So I just don't have any. Besides the pistol that Kaz made for me, and a couple story items that Fett gave me.
I get it. Okay.
I don't want to come in for pancakes.
Pancakes!
Brian, you wait outside. Pancakes to do.
Actually, I want to do one little thing with Brian. Actually,
Sure, what you got?
so Brian's probably been watching this whole thing happen, and I'll kind of like lean in and be like, "You were about to take this away from someone. You realize that? Take a child.
Yes, I understand.
How do you feel about that?
Not amazing.
Well, you were able to help reunite them with your help.
With
You
your
can do
help.
more like that. I realize right now that that you are under magic. Tomorrow we can talk more, and I hope that you will decide to join us. Do more good.
I hope so. I understand my current scenario well enough to understand that the things I'm saying are of limited usefulness. But part of me hopes that when I come back to lucidity, I maintain some of the feelings that I'm feeling right now.
Are you proficient in Arcana?
Yes.
You want to do a ritual with me?
I would be happy to assist you.
Huzzah. Okay. While Jane's making pancakes for everyone, I'm going to start casting a ritual. I'm going to do Phantasmal Servant, or Custodian. So she has, like, for a year, she'll have, like, 6 minions that they're just, like, help her take care of the farm.
Aw,
Yeah.
that's so special.
It's like me 4 hours to do, so you guys have your pancake party. But yeah, he'll need to do a Arcana check. I reduce it by 1. I don't know if like Jane will need to be there for the end just so I can like tether them to her and book her and all that, but
Excellent.
I love it. I like to mention that they all look like giant sock puppet versions of minions.
Hell yeah. And yes, we are going to wrap very soon. Yeah, I believe.
Wait, does he count as my hireling right now?
Sure.
He
I'll
gets
let
a
you have
plus
it
2
early.
because I have hireling manager.
Hey, nice. 21 then, which I think is still just a regular success, which is a +1 to yours. Incredible.
30.
Surely
I
that's
assume
a
that's
critical success.
So you get 6 of them. You don't need to concentrate on them. They aren't summoned minions. You can spend an action. Yeah. So yeah, they're just at your beck and command. They're like, just do whatever you want, and they last for a year. They have to stay, I think, within 100 by 100 space, but I think that's pretty much this.
Amazing. I love it.
You guys all settle in for pancake breakfast, Christmas breakfast, as we pull away from this scene. We will wrap very soon, but I'm going to ask Zeke a question. Would you like to very quickly kind of do a fast forward montage and figure out who they hire to replace you, or do you want to save that for the regroup?
Oh man, that is tempting.
Save it the secret.
I think we should save it for the regroup. I think we should save that for when everyone's here.
Okay, understood. Got it.
I am dying to, but
I think I know.
You can tell me who it is. I mean, Kaz was Jane's best friend, right?
true,
Like
absolutely.
among the party
No-
members.
I mean, there's no question that Kaz was definitely Jane's best friend. She says, looking directly at Baby Boy. No, actually, I don't know. That's a really good question. It probably is Kaz. I mean,
my favorite.
the thing is that Kaz and Jane spent fully a lifetime together doing something that we never, will have ever experienced at this point, but it did happen.
I learned to not completely hate you.
It's so lovely.
Yeah.
I would say that Kaz over Baby Boy is the right decision. But I'll be at your
Well,
deathbed. Don't worry.
I love all my children equally.
Yeah, Baby Boy's gonna outlive all of us.
If
Jane
there is
does
a,
say, before we leave like the scene, Jane at some point in all of this does say, like, gets her spellbook out and says, the upside of all this is the way that I originally planned all this is that I wouldn't be a mage anymore when this is all over. I wouldn't be a. But anyway, I've got my spells. If you all need anything, I probably won't need my assistance with anything anymore, but I'll be here if you need, some
I have,
chronomancy done.
Jane, at one point you, if I remember correctly, you mentioned not wanting to remember all the things we went on, the adventures.
Yeah. I think what I want has changed a lot since this all started. There was a time when I just wanted to put things back the way they were before and never have met any of you and never have gone on any of these adventures and never have needed magic, and I wouldn't change anything at this point if I could.
I'm glad to hear it, Jane. But I did have a ritual for that, just in case you change it.
She really considers just making herself forget about shooting the fuck out of that guy in the cave, but
Oh, true.
yeah,
It's a spell in case you were curious. No, not that one. That's the wrong one. Don't...
It was so hard for me to not say anything when we started talking about Annie Oakley.
incredible restraints, really incredible.
You mean when you shot that guy in the cave and killed him?
yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I was angry at you about.
Right.
Yeah, the guy that we killed instead of being tortured to
Right.
death. You're welcome.
No,
Oh, I
I
should
think
have.
I think she decides better about like deleting everything from her memory that she's ever regretted, because you find yourself in an Adam Sandler click situation really fast doing that.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Anybody have anything else that they want to do before we fade here?
I'll offer it to Jane, but if she wants, I can also put a ward on her property. It only lasts a week, but I could.
Yeah, I'll take it. I feel like this week is the most sensitive one, while there's still shit going down.
It probably won't be until the morning because it takes 4 hours. But
She does at some point to Baby Boy say, all these rituals that you are learning, they can accomplish incredible levels of magic that can't be done with normal spellcasting.
true, it just costs money.
Depending on what's in the box, on the Machina, what's in the other box, I might someday, when this is all over, want your help coming up with or developing or making a ritual that would let us have kids again.
Oh, I mean, I could probably. There's one I was looking at that I can make a clone.
That's close.
I think it might give you a whole new body.
Yeah. This is a whole new can of worms that don't need to crack it open today necessarily, but I don't think I age, and I don't love the idea of being stuck in a timeless robot body forever while my family ages around me, so I feel like maybe we can ritual our way out of that at some point.
Yes, I think I will see if I can find something that might be ideal.
How do you like the pancakes? What do I roll to make pancakes?
Crafting.
Oof.
Can you roll trains?
No.
This is not going to go. Oh, it's not that bad.
Get Kaz to help.
Hero point.
15's decent pancakes.
That's some good pancakes.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
These are
That's
some
not 20 of the
roasted
campaign.
These pancakes are delicious.
They got apple butter on them.
As my coworker.
Okay. I feel the need to interject. Jane would not call them pancakes. She would call them flapjacks.
That's absolutely true. You're 100% correct.
So good. They almost made me forget about that guy you shot.
And I'll be able to detect if the pancakes are poisoned.
Damn.
They're bad
They're
for
poison.
you. Yeah.
I built
Open an
a
axe.
very
We're here to kill you.
I built a very useful character, you guys.
Hell. All right. With that, I think this is where we'll wrap up. The other group is also basically wrapped up, so I think next week will be the big sit around a campfire and regroup session where you guys explain everything that you went through with each other. So that will be it.
Oh, Mom, holy fuck. I didn't realize you'd made art.
Literally 10 minutes ago as you guys were talking.
Jesus.
Wait, what happened?
Feck made art for my new, unit.
Oh, it's not. We can't see it though.
No, you can't. You gotta wait till
Okay.
next week. I'm
Okay.
dying. It's so hard for me not to just drag it onto the screen right now. I'm
Just do
taking
it.
every
Just do
fiber
it.
of my being.
What do we tell everyone
resist,
happened to you? What
resist.
horrible death do you wanna pretend having?
She does actually. I forgot to mention that. Maybe I did mention it. I don't remember. Oh yeah, I gave Baby Boy a letter that he's supposed to read to everybody.
Oh yeah.
Fuck all you bitches.
It says,
I'm
"Fuck
out.
all you bitches, I'm out."
I did everything I needed to do.
Damn.
Way to help me, suckers.
Go save the world. I like living in it, but I'm fucking done.
Out.
Guys, I have some fun rituals. I don't know what we're doing next after this, but I got some fun rituals to fuck up some of our people we're gonna fuck up.
I need to make one. I think I know.
Kill God.
Oh yeah.
Eastward of Eden, where the clouds meet the dirt, we left our poor mother and seeded the earth. Gates, they were shuttered, the latches were locked. Oh, eastward of Eden, where men become gods. Though our people, we toiled as one, the fruits of our labors thrived under the sun. Our children, they spread to outnumber the stars. So eastward of Eden, where day turns to dawn. Watered our forests with fire and flood, and fed our own egos with our brothers' blood. We starved every ocean till they ate up our shores. Oh, eastward of Eden, where we always want more. Our towers, they rose up and set with the sun. Our servants, they burnt us with fiery tongue. We rode our wings of metal, surprised when we fell. Eastward of Eden, where heavens are hell. Leave it all, leave it all, leave it all behind. Leave it all, leave it all, leave it all behind. Leave it all, leave it all, leave it all behind. Leave it all, leave it all, leave it all Eastward of Eden, where the dust meets the dirt, we murdered our mother and strangled the earth. Forgive us, oh mama, whose face we forgot. Oh, eastward of Eden, where men become gods. Eastward of Eden, where men become